There's somebody out there who wants to take some action with Cabbie. Cabbie wants to make a $100,000 bet and bet on Cabbie.
Yep.
Artie, that guy you hang out with at McDonald's, will he take the bet?
Well, you see, if somebody like that guy took it, Cabbie's actually risking $30,000 out of his own pocket because the money you pay the bookie.
So they'll let him bet 70. And
that's what I'm saying, because you could pay taxes on the money you're making on a fight, and they ain't taking that out if you pay a guy.
Taxes? I don't pay taxes.
You do pay taxes on income.
No, I don't pay taxes.
Cabbie, when you make this money,
that's a whole other story.
You've told the whole world you're going to make $100,000. Now you have to pay taxes on it.
You know what? I'll pay taxes when the government fixes my Gulf War syndrome.
Oh, boy. He's a mess.
I just got a call from the government. They want to fix your Gulf War syndrome.
They want to take it out. They got an operation.
They need your scary money.
Yes, Cedric, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm hearing Cabbie's having trouble with the IRS.
Yeah, did you hear about this?
What?
Cabbie and his IRS problems?
I did read this in the paper.
Did you hear it all?
Well, I did. I read it, yeah. And it makes sense because Cabbie owes me $200 from the Yankee Twins series.
I vaguely recall
I haven't seen him
screaming that out one day.
New York radio personality 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍.
Living up to his name.
I like that name, MROSZAK.
Yeah.
Like it's Morozak. Like there should be an M-I-R.
Right, it's Morozak.
It's Morozak.
Even his name is nuts.
There's just a bunch of consonants and no vowels.
That's crazy.
You got to fill them in.
Well, I guess he was a cab driver, and a lot of them have no vowels in their name.
It's like Mr. Ozak. Radio personality 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 became famous because of his outrageous remarks. Now he's gotten into trouble because of them, law enforcement sources say. Morozak, a frequent guest on Howard Stern's radio show. I like how I get involved in this.
I know. He's your guy now.
Yeah. He's not my guy. he works.
See, you're a troublemaker.
He works for WXRK, but he's a good guy. Morozak, a frequent guest on Howard Stern's radio show and overnight disc jockey on WXRK-FM, faces a tax-related charge after, this is the greatest story, an Internal Revenue Service investigator triggered an investigation that began when Morozak made on-air comments about avoiding his taxes. Now, there's a good idea.
Well, I think he did shout that out one day here.
Yeah, he said, I don't pay taxes.
Who pays taxes? That's for suckers.
What a nut.
On this show. Wasn't he did it on his shift? He said on your show one
right.
Yeah.
And they were listening, and they heard him.
He was scheduled to plead guilty to an unspecified misdemeanor in federal court in Brooklyn on Thursday afternoon, court records showed, but his appearance was canceled after his lawyer suffered a death in the family. Morozak, who would not face more than a year in jail, only a year.
Right.
You could do that
Once
easy.
a year.
You can do that kind of time standing on your head.
Sure.
Morozak, who would not face more than a year in jail for a federal misdemeanor, was scheduled to return to court next month. A spokesperson for the IRS declined to comment.
Yeah. Cabbie, next time you admit to not paying taxes, do it on your show when no one's listening.
Morozak is best known for his on-air comments about his drug use and sexual experiences, and for a Stern-staged Atlantic City, New Jersey boxing match against former show regular Stuttering John, which he lost.
It cost me $1,000.
Right. So 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 went on the air here and basically said he didn't pay taxes. And I think I said to him at the time that might not be a good idea to say.
Right. I think we all said, you better watch yourself.
Look, every trouble follows him.
Yeah, he wrote me a note, though, saying... He wrote me a note saying that trouble never leaves him.
That's right. It doesn't follow him. It's him.
But he wrote me a note saying that basically everything was being worked out. He couldn't talk about it yet.
Right.
Well, I guess he's going to pay some taxes now.
Yeah.
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 How's he going to pay those?
Yeah. Right, I was talking to him on Thursday. He said, what should I do? I said, you should have paid your taxes.
Right. That would be the idea.
That's a good starting point.
And keep your mouth shut.
Well, he told me there was some guy, who believes in not paying taxes that he fell in with.
Right.
Yeah.
So that guy's not going to go to jail, though.
No.
Because he didn't admit on the air. We don't know who that guy is.
He advised Cabbie.
Right.
one of those cabbie advisors.
Yeah, anything that told Cabbie he could keep more of his money, he'd believe.
Right. I mean, I'd like not to pay taxes.
Wouldn't we all?
Yeah. Hey, we gotta budget this out.
What?
Hey, Cabbie.
Hey.
This is
You can't get out of the military when there's a war going on. You can't just resign your commission.
Well, no.
Even if it's your time to get out.
Yeah, but he was out already.
What?
They let him out.
Accepted it.
But they can rescind it. You sign a contract.
Really?
And
wow.
And in your enlistment contract, it states that.
Whoa.
They can call you back at any time.
Did you get called back?
No, because I got out free and clear.
Why did you get out free and clear?
Because
did you get dishonorably discharged?
No, I have an honorable discharge. We've been through all this.
Did you say you were gay?
No.
Wait, hey, can you comment on the fact that you're not paying your taxes?
No, I can't comment on
When are you going to be able to comment? I got to talk to you about that.
Yeah, no, I'll talk about all of it when the time is appropriate.
Yes, why should we believe you about anything?
Hey, Cabbie, is it all right to start talking about the $200 you owe me?
Get in line.
Oh, yeah, nice joke on the Yankees part there.
Dude, we beat the Twins, and I want my scratch.
Yeah, you'll get your scratch. I've been on vacation.
Yeah, vacation.
Because of the IRS investigation?
No, that's another matter.
Oh, you got it cleared up, or you going to jail?
My lawyer thinks I'll be okay, but, they might want to make an example.
Yeah, I would like to see you go to jail.
Thanks, Robin.
This maniac gets on my show and admits that he doesn't pay his
That
taxes.
isn't what I did. That isn't what happened.
What happened?
I think I said something along the lines of, I'll pay my taxes when, I'm not going to comment. Don't bait me.
We could pull the tape.
Don't suck me in.
I'm not going to comment until the whole thing's over.
Right.
Because I don't want to jeopardize anything that might be going on.
You don't think the judge will look unkindly on someone named Crazy Cabbie?
Yeah, they had to use crazy. And the New York Post stole, stuff off the internet from our website and couldn't even spell my name right.
Rozak.
Cabby.
Oh.
Dickheads. And then they lied. They said I had, some scheme going. How is it a scheme?
Well, you did have a scheme going.
You weren't paying
your taxes.
They called me a Scheisler.
Shyster, not a Scheisler. Kevin, what is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Howard Stern. This is Kevin Muriel.
Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm at Fort Worth, Texas. I just want to say, very un-American, Cabbie, not to pay your taxes.
Yeah, well,
what kind of American are you? I mean, you talk all this military. You mean you're gay in the military?
That's true. He did perform gay acts in the military.
You faggot.
Thank you. That's my father, everybody.
That's why they call you Bozak. You probably suck Bozak.
Just yours, Dad.
What's your name, Private?
All right, Kevin, thank you. You've yelled at Cabbie.
Yeah.
I just hope you don't go to jail, dude.
Well,
Not in the middle of this great career you're having.
That Jamal Lewis made a deal.
Poor Elvis had to go off to the military during his career, and you know what that did to him. And Muhammad Ali had to serve time during his career.
But, some people do make a comeback, like Muhammad and Paco and people like that.
I don't think Cabbie's either like Paco or Muhammad. Cabbie X. No, you can't send you to jail, man. You just tell him you're crazy.
Well, the what's his name?
Plead insanity.
Jamal Lewis, the running back for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I would testify for you that you are crazy.
You would?
Yes, I would.
Well, I'll use you as the character witness.
Absolutely.
Jamal Lewis cut a deal. He was part of a major cocaine distribution ring, and he's getting 2 months in jail. And he doesn't even have to serve it after.
Did you pay your taxes or not?
Look, I'm gonna, it's all working itself out.
You got to pay taxes, man, especially a high profile.
Did you pay a dime?
What's that?
Did you pay anything?
Yeah. Everybody pays taxes.
All
Look,
right.
I'm not going to comment on it until after it's all over.
All right. Do you want to apologize for anything you did wrong?
Yeah, you know what? I do want to apologize to all the hardworking Americans who do file taxes every year.
All right.
It wasn't that I didn't See, this is it. It wasn't that I didn't pay taxes. It was that I didn't file taxes. There's a difference.
But you probably owed some.
There's a difference.
Did you not?
I can't comment on anything until it's all settled and done.
Hey, nice picture of you in the paper this weekend.
Yeah, Howard, you're right about that. They do find the very worst picture of you, don't they?
Yeah, that didn't sir.
This is like a whole different Cabbie voice. Is this the defendant?
This is the defendant Cabbie.
Your Honor, I just want you to know my character, 𝗦𝗄𝗿𝗍𝗍, will not be appearing in your courtroom today.
See, I know what was a red flag for them, because it was stuff that he said on the show. He got like really crazy one day, and he started saying all this stuff, and I think the line that really set up the red flag was...
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, shut your hole.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
All right, Cabbie, good luck with your case.
I'm your tax man.
All right, thank you.
Hey,
Your Honor, you
don't forget to listen to the Cabbie show 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah, don't forget to bring in Artie's $200.
Yeah, I'm coming back to work tomorrow, so I'll be there.
I know the IRS will be listening. Thank you. All right.
I'll be paying taxes on that $200, by the way.
I'm here to talk to you about something very serious, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. I have gay sex.
Not so crazy Cabbie we just heard from.
Yeah. What happened?
Lucent Cabbie.
Lucent Cabbie. The not so crazy Cabbie. I like crazy Cabbie.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if he doesn't get this tax thing straightened out, you might not see crazy again.
You ever wonder if crazy Cabbie wasn't crazy?
What would that be like?
I think we just heard it.
Boring.
Yeah, he better hurry up and get this stuff straightened out.
We better hurry up and get crazy again.
See what happens when the taxi driver collides in court with the tax man.
Yeah.
Then they can comment
As
on
for
this.
Cabbie's 1993 bankruptcy case, a federal magistrate threw it out after Cabbie failed to show for a key court hearing and neglected to pay an initial $100 restitution fee.
Which case was that?
That's the bankruptcy case.
Oh.
So, how about that guy's voice?
Dude, stop worrying about his voice.
Oh,
what's going on, man? When do you find out if you go to jail? Next month?
Yeah, I think it's November 9th or something.
I think you ought to do a little time or some community.
Why are you so...
Because you could have just paid your taxes. You could have just filled out your form.
This whole rap now is...
done it all.
Hey, I paid my taxes, I just didn't file. And I was trying to figure out what he meant. I think he means, like, you know, when Tom pays you...
They take out the withholding.
They take out withholding tax.
No comment.
And then he doesn't file by April 15th.
I can't comment on any of this.
Cabbie got suckered by... Because I used to listen to that guy. There was these guys on the radio who used to talk about how you legally do not have to pay taxes because it's not in the Constitution.
And then they'd have all kinds of scams where you wouldn't even have any withholding. I hope he didn't do that.
Right. So, you know, I used to listen to it and go, man, you know... That sucks.
Yeah, for a couple of years it might be pretty good, but eventually it'll catch up with you.
Cabbie's like, hey, this works. See, if he probably never said anything, no one would have even known. We're sitting and looking over the tax returns of 𝗦𝗵ici𝘄𝗿𝗍.
Yeah, they're
well, I made a couple outrageous comments.
Yeah.
As always. Yeah. You know, sometimes you think or you talk before you...
Yeah, you got cocky.
Look, if you're not paying taxes, you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, keep that a secret.
You don't walk by people going, still paying taxes, loser. Still going down that dead-end street of tax paying.
The thing that bothers me is, like, the papers are, like, printing up that I'm part of some tax scheme.
Hold it. Wait a minute. I'm just thinking, what about when he fought John?
Well, that's part of what's going on.
And he got that big payday.
That's the issue, right? You can say
on the 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗍.
It's pretty public, right?
What fight? Well, the funny thing is did you hear the guy, the IRS is not supposed to be commenting? Well, then, how did all this stuff come out?
You.
No, it didn't.
No, it's court papers that are
smoking gun.
Yeah.
Smoking gun.
No, court papers are, right.
Court papers are filed.
Let me just say this. I was told by people that I've been talking to in the government that none of this was going to come out until after it was all done.
Yeah, but it's public record, bro.
But court papers
But it's not done yet. That's when it's public record, when it's done.
Well, they're going to make it. Well, they're using it as an example because it scares people.
They're using law enforcement sources, but yet the IRS is in comment. I don't know. It's just all a bunch of...
Howard, can I say something? Because I want to ask. I don't know what he went through, But, you know, I could talk about this now. They came up here and they questioned me.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, no nonsense. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, those guys don't fool around.
But it wasn't like...
I try to tell Cabbie.
They asked me stuff about Cabbie, and I said, you know, I really don't know anything.
And we don't know anything about him.
But they
We hardly know him.
We don't like him.
No, but they were, Howard, they were like, the guy was like, listen, if you're holding something back, you better... I mean, it wasn't like, hey, what do you know? It was, you know, he was like in my face, and he's like, you better tell me what you know, because if you don't, it's going to be trouble for you down the road. And I told him everything I knew.
Yeah.
Which was nothing.
I like that it's Howard Stern's pal.
Isn't that great? Like we're hanging out in the Hamptons.
No, I meet the guy at the radio station. Now I'm getting questioned.
But can I tell you the line that he said on the air, because it is funny. This was the line that I think raised one of the red flags. He said, I will not pay another nickel to this government till I am reimbursed for my Gulf War syndrome.
Guess what? You're not going to get reimbursed.
Guess what? They're getting paid first.
Well, you showed them.
My arthritis is really acting up.
I know.
Yeah.
I see you can barely walk.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's real bad news.
So how much time could you potentially serve?
Up to a year, actually.
Yeah. You think you'll survive prison? You're a survivor.
Yeah.
Now he'll have fun.
Yeah.
He can get back into his gay ways.
Yeah.
Why all the hate, Robin? I thought we were friends.
I love you.
As far as celebrity justice, I'm friends with all of you guys.
I'm going to get some prison ass.
I hope nothing bad happens.
My attorney assures me that, you know... Those have become my favorite films now.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, listen, Cabbie, so just to get an update, we don't know for another month yet whether or not you're going to prison.
My lawyer says that things are looking good for me.
Okay.
I'm not a criminal. I've never committed a crime.
Have you learned your lesson?
Believe me.
Now all of a sudden he hasn't committed a crime.
Oh, he
no,
hasn't.
I'm saying I don't have a police
What, sodomy's a crime? I guess so. I mean, if you're going to technical.
What I'm saying.
You know, he's alluded to murders. He's alluded to a lot of things.
Yeah, right.
All of a sudden smoking crack's a crime?
You want to confess to a murder?
I don't think you're not going to do time.
War is not. It's not. When you kill in war, it's not murder.
No.
Well, you would sometimes say not necessarily had it happened in war.
Yeah, you imply that you've killed outside of a war.
Yeah, what war?
All of a sudden, he didn't commit any crime.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cabbie, what war took place in Minnesota recently?
Well, you know, yeah, and it's true. Smoking crack, I guess, is a crime.
It's not legal.
The winter tax war.
Buying it, having it, doing it is not legal.
Well, he never got caught.
Yeah, those were back in the days. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a felon. I'm not a convicted felon.
All right.
Why do you want to drag me down into the quagmire,
When you
Robin?
killed outside of the war, was it an accountant who wanted to pay your taxes? I'm going to kill you.
Hey, accountant, man.
No, actually, accountants are now my friends. I have a very good one.
Good. All right. I'm glad you're straightening
Ed
up.
Morris, yeah.
Just when you thought you were in the clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How much money will you owe? Have you figured it out yet?
Yeah, it's a pretty substantial amount.
What are we talking? Over 500,000?
Oh, God.
Are we going to have an auction of
No.
all your things?
No. What things? No.
Who knows? I mean, if you had filed taxes, you might have even gotten reimbursed money. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah,
I can't comment. I can't comment.
Yeah.
I can't comment. Because it's not
You
done
know
yet.
what? They're
It's not done yet, and I don't want to jeopardize anything. I don't want to...
Can they fine you as
Let
well?
me ask something else.
They could.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
this federal and state?
I can't comment.
No comment.
I want to say that I've made a lot of people a lot of money, and
You have?
oh yeah, I've made a lot of people money.
Where?
And what does that mean? Why are
Trim
you saying?
spa.
Is this a plea for them to help you now?
No, not at all.
What
not
is
at
he
all.
saying?
I'm throwing that out.
I think
there.
he's trying to say, hey, I need money quick,
No,
and if anyone can donate.
I'm not. No, Gary, don't even. Gary, not through the air. All right.
I won't.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
We chat about
I'll
this.
rip
Since we
your-
can't talk about.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny that he always says that I love? He talks about how they got money overnights and everything. He goes, let me tell you something right now. Me and Howard are the only ones getting numbers in this place.
I love that. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry. I see the books. I know. I'm hungry, dude. I'm hungry. And I know that overnight numbers ain't a big deal, but I'm hungry. And I know there's more out there.
Oh, we know you're hungry.
Yeah.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you.
Yes, Bill, go ahead. Bill, go ahead. You're on the air. What is that, Bill?
I know why you want to go back to jail.
No, why? For gay sex?
Yeah, for that man ass you want.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
You know,
Did they actually arrest you?
Star Spangled Banner.
Did they actually arrest you?
No.
No.
I cooperated from the very start. From the very this has been going on for quite some time.
Since you made the statement, probably.
They interviewed me over like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Never, not once did I. You know what? I understand. I know the government. You don't battle the government. You will not win.
But originally you said you do battle the government.
Gary, shut up.
You know what? He was battling the government when they didn't know they were in a fight with him.
Right. You know what's funny about him too, Howard? You know, it's your fiance, right? I think it's his fiance's birthday. So he calls her to say happy birthday, and then he tells the whole office what he's going to do with her today. I can't even repeat it.
Oh, my
But he's going to eat a certain area that you don't even want to know about.
Oh, that's nice.
Love that.
Oh, what a treat for her.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's happy her birthday's here.
They can't take that from me, baby.
Put a couple of candles in there.
Every time she turns that sheet on the calendar, she gets excited.
Right. Cabbie does love that part of the body. Man, woman, don't make a difference.
No, I don't go man anymore.
You're listed as divorced on your tax return. I saw the...
You were married?
What tax return?
The old tax form.
From when?
Yeah, from 100 years ago.
We spoke to his first wife once.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we did. Or was that the girlfriend? That was a girlfriend he kept engaging
was that
in.
the girl?
Were you married?
Yeah.
Did her first name begin with an R?
No.
Okay, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many wives did you have? 2?
One. Yeah. One.
Yeah, the other. Remember, we first met him when he kept
The other one might be
making
buried
up-
somewhere.
Making up and breaking up with that
Keep talking,
girl.
Cab.
A new criminal investigation.
Start digging!
On Celebrity Justice, Cabbie admitted to killing his wife. Coming up.
How many more crimes have he committed?
Friend of Howard Stern commits murder.
Howard Stern's pal chops up his wife. Coming up.
So far, 7 bodies have been found.
Yes, sir, John. Yes, John.
Cabbie says he's not a criminal, but neither was David Berkowitz before he got busted.
It's true. Very true. That's John 𝗛cie and Tucker's around. Thank you,
And that
John.
was, what, 1976? I mean, come on, let's get current.
All right, Cabbie.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing.
Thank you. Well, you don't have to say that.
I know. I've been over there. They've got amazing studios.
You don't listen. You better behave yourself.
You know, let me tell you.
See, he should be locked up.
He should be. He has no ability.
Big things are happening over there.
Let me tell you something, Cabbie.
I've actually, you know what?
Cabbie, let me say something to you.
I wanted to go to talk. I was going to do both of them a long time ago, and they wouldn't let me. But every other jock on the station can do it. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Cabbie, go home and give your...
Cabbie in the world.
Cabbie, go give your fiance her birthday rape.
Crazy Cabbie is crazy, Tom.
Yes,
He's up on charges.
That's his name.
You hired a guy called Crazy.
But you see, he's saying what he wants to say. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it,
We
Tom.
live in America. I fought 5 years as a paratrooper for the right to freedom of speech.
He's got the bad knees.
You know what's great? Earlier in the hallway, I snapped my fingers, and Tom said, "What'd you say, Tom?"
Don't snap your fingers.
Don't snap your fingers at me. I was just...
Well, he's right.
I wasn't snapping them at him, though.
No. What he said was, he was talking to Stephen about Stephen Frieden. He's on a cane.
It's pimping. Steve Frieden pimping with a cane.
Go say, Tom, get him a better cane.
No, I said you should get him a knee brace.
I said,
Well, maybe that's just a way of punctuating, you know.
It's not Tom's job to get Steven a knee brace.
Hey, the guy's been here for like 400. He's Methuselah of K-Rock.
You know, Cabbie's got another issue with Tom, which I think is sort of funny.
Yeah.
He just, you know, Cabbie feels like now, because this thing happened, he's the butt of everybody's joke.
Oh, yeah. You were very passive-aggressive to me this morning, and it was disturbing in the hallway.
What did he you do?
The intern, the fine, what's her name? Michelle. Michelle's going to get Artie some food. And Gary asked me to hang out this morning, so I hang out. Okay, whatever. I'll be entertaining for you. I don't have a problem with that. So I said, hey, would you mind grabbing me some eggs and meat? Because I like my meat just like the next guy. So I give her my money, and Tom, McC, give your money. Yeah, you know, come on, dude.
You know what I said was, make sure you get paid.
Yeah.
Well, there have been problems.
Right, with your track record, making sure she got paid was a good thing to tell her.
Yeah, but Tom, what?
Yeah, but Tom, what?
Why are we airing that out in the hallway to some person that has no relationship?
Wait a minute, how much money do you owe Artie?
It's, that's nobody's business.
For the record, Cabbie paid me the money he owed me. It was just a bad. It was
$4,000 I owe him.
No.
Wow.
It's nobody's business.
You paid him $200.
No, I didn't pay him anything.
Did he pay you, Artie?
We had a little bet, and he paid me. Yeah.
Okay, so how come he gets paid?
Listen.
No, you started. Okay, you started.
Start it. You started in the hallway.
Does he owe you money,
yes,
Tom?
He does.
I owe everybody money, Howard. Don't I owe you money? Because that's what somebody told me yesterday.
No, but
how much
you owe
money
Tom
do you
money.
owe Howard?
Wait a second. How much does he owe you?
You know what? It's not for the air.
Why?
Wait a minute. Hold it.
It's not, is it? Is it for the air?
You're the
Just
one who
because you want to be on the air every 30 seconds, Tom? Because you want to be a member of the Whack Pack?
I'm a real I'm a
Dude, you run in here, it's whatever.
He's part of the show. He's the general manager.
Okay.
He has a right to be on the show.
Let me tell you, I'm not saying he doesn't have a right. I'm just saying.
You owe Tom money.
Yeah, I do.
So
how much?
But it's
the problem that you owe the government first the money and then
where's Tom in the
I got
line?
financial problems.
There's no doubt about that.
There's no doubt about that.
But Artie got paid.
Listen, Artie didn't get paid anything.
But why does
Artie said he got paid.
But
Artie's filling your head.
Did Artie get paid? Artie, did you get paid or not?
Artie's fishing.
Look, this is horrible. I'm in this position. It's not a lot of money.
Tell the truth, Artie.
But did you get paid or not?
Artie's fishing. Artie's fishing and
he owed me
stroking you.
$200 for a bet. $200.
And did he pay you?
It took him a few weeks, but he just paid.
Okay.
So Tom still has not been
where
paid.
is Tom wrong?
I didn't pay him.
That's not what he just said.
Cabbie, he got paid.
Cam, come on, don't put me in this position, man. I don't know. I'm telling the truth.
It wasn't on the air. Our bet wasn't on the air.
Not a lot of money.
Our money relationship wasn't on the air.
No, and you've made it an issue now, though.
But why does Tom's point, Cabbie, look at me.
Why is Tom last in line?
Yeah, why is
Tom's not last in line.
Why doesn't Tom get paid before Artie?
That's not the point.
No,
Who's
that is the
after
point.
Tom?
It is the point.
Who gets paid first, Tom or Artie?
Everybody. And I
Everybody before Tom?
whatever. Tom just wants to,
No, Tom wants to get paid.
Don't be mad at Tom. He loaned you money.
I wanted to get paid, too, when I came to you guys and asked. No, you know what? You can turn away.
Go ahead. Finish your point.
You want me to finish my point?
Go right ahead.
When I came to you guys and I had an offer to make $50,000 extra a year when you guys weren't paying me that much, and when it came nothing out of your pocket to do a show on XM satellite radio, and you guys said, no, you can't do it. They're the competitor, right? Okay, right. Now, every other freaking DJ at this station, including your new afternoon guy, work at satellite radio.
And as soon as his obligation is over.
But he still is.
And
you're hypocrites. No. And then you take money.
You know what?
You
not
take
an issue.
money
if you don't want to work for hypocrites,
for advertising.
Leave. If you don't want to work for hypocrites,
maybe I will.
Leave.
Maybe I will.
No problem. Goodbye.
Maybe I will.
Okay.
There's a non-compete. You gonna erase that?
What?
You gonna
Hey, I read the contract. I know. What, you going to fire me and then I got to sit for 6 months and not make any money? I'm not stupid, Tom, as much as you might think so.
You know what?
Dude,
I have treated you nothing but a gentleman.
I understand that. I understand that. But you don't have to air my dirty laundry on the air. If I want to air it on the air, that's my business.
But it's his money. It's his laundry, too.
Please stay out of this. My point is,
Tom,
you allowed every other disc jockey at this station to go over to satellite radio, Sirius or XM or wherever the frick there's another satellite, and make money, but not me.
But Tom just told you. Wait, Tom.
Right.
Didn't you just tell him that it was because the guy was already there?
Yes.
And then once his contract runs out?
And there is no full-time disc jockey here who is getting paid.
But there's full-time employees.
What?
Who?
They're Dave and Danny. Are they not full-time employees? Okay, they might not be full-time on the air.
Danny's not a full-time employee.
Oh, she's not?
No.
She doesn't do full-time between production and on the air? She doesn't make... Dude, come on. I'm not stupid.
Stop.
Somebody better bring Steve Kingston back to the station
Let
with
me
this guy
say
under control.
something. Cabbie, you might be a little stupid.
You notice
here's what I'm
Steve
saying.
Kingston never came in the studio. You know that? You notice that? You know that?
Can I say
that? I know.
So neither does our new
What's your
program
point?
director.
I got a point. There's a point there.
Yeah.
What is the
Ask
point?
Steve once that point. It's not my business to talk about it.
This is why I voted for Cabbie for John's job. This is exactly why.
He's out of his mind.
Can I just
I'm
say
out of
one
my
thing?
mind, but I'm right.
Can I say
I'm
one?
right. You guys, long before Sirius was even on the air, you guys stole the ability for me to make extra money.
Stole your ability.
Stole the ability for me to make extra money. Okay, if it's not proper in this, I don't care. Stole.
But apparently you do care.
Whatever. You took the ability for me to make extra money that wouldn't have come out of your pocket. It wasn't your competitor. They didn't even have... How is it?
It is.
How is it?
What, if you were on...
Is cable, just like he said, is cable the competitor of network television?
Yeah.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Does it put programming on and deliver it?
Do
kind of
their
the same
ratings
way?
even compare? Ever in a million years?
Yeah.
No way.
Have you...
What cable show has ever come close to
Cabbie,
anything
you
on network
changed the
television?
subject. Doesn't Tom have a right to
HBO?
get paid before Artie?
Yes.
When
No.
you're creditors.
No.
When someone is out of money, and if you get a couple of bucks, like, for example, you just bought a new phone.
I actually... I didn't buy it. But whatever. You don't get things free?
No.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Oh, I get things free.
Right.
Wait a minute, did you declare that?
Oh, Jesus criminy.
have we plugged it?
No, not once, Tom.
Good.
Not once.
Good.
So you haven't bought anything?
Yeah, I bought some food this morning.
Well, Tom has not been paid.
By the way, you're eating too much.
Cabbie, every lawyer in America,
Cabbie.
every lawyer in America would tell you to stop talking right now.
Cabbie, here's all I'm saying. Tom has 1 point.
No comment.
Okay, Tom has one point.
comment.
Sure should listen.
No comment.
So don't make a comment, but here, Tom does have 1 point.
No, I get it. I get it.
He's saying if you're going to pay someone, pay him first, since he was the guy who loaned you money ahead of Artie. And then pay Artie
And
once
don't
he's...
bet with his money after he loans it to you.
Right. You're betting with his money,
Right.
in essence.
Right.
That $200 could have been given to Tom as opposed to the bet.
Got it.
But it's not important to you.
Didn't say that.
Yes.
A man would admit he's wrong. A man would admit he's wrong.
I'm wrong. $50,000 would have been important to me a long time ago, and I would have been.
Wait. That was a personal loan.
Wait. $10,000 would have been important to me when I won it fair and frickin' square, and you took it out of my pocket.
Oh, again with that.
Again with that.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew it was
and
coming.
then wouldn't let me get a third shot to try to win it fair and square because he won one and I won one, and you said no.
What if I give Tom the $200 and then you just pay me whatever?
No.
Because mine was a bet. I didn't loan
Artie, give Tom the $200.
No, Artie, you keep the money.
No, but mine was a bet, Tom.
How much did you loan Cabbie?
I'm not going to say.
Was it $4,000?
I'm not going to say.
It was $4,000.
No, it wasn't.
No. Was it less?
Yes, and it's.
Was it over 1,000?
This is not.
Yes.
Conversation.
All right. Was
What
it
was it
$2,000?
for?
I heard rumors it was $2,000.
And see,
What was it for?
that's another thing.
What do you mean it's another
Why
thing?
is he hearing rumors?
I have
about...
no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Not
I heard
What's your
rumors.
little frickin' smirk? That's
Don't
really
give me-
cute.
You know what,
That's
Cabbie?
cute.
You're crossing the line.
I'm crossing the line.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's other lines that are being crossed, too. People are hearing rumors. You know what? I've heard other rumors of my personal stuff flying around these rumors of...
Right.
Yeah.
And have you talked to any people outside of the station about your personal stuff?
You know what? No.
Yes, you have.
No,
admit that you have.
But you know what? You shouldn't have so much personal stuff in
not
here.
Specific stuff, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What are we talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Put it on the line.
No, I'm not going to.
What happened? What did Tom say about your personal life?
I'm not saying it was Tom, but it was people on this floor.
But what does Tom have to do with that? You're talking to Tom.
He's the
gay
manager.
Stuff? The anal
rumors?
rumors?
He should stop the gay. I mean, not the gay.
Dude, you admitted that.
Rumors?
Oh, it's not. Why even go there?
Tom, stop the gossip.
Good, Tom. You're such a gossip.
I want to see serious Cabbie. You know, I mean, come on.
Oh, look at that. What's going on? Talk to us. I want to hear
somebody please help me.
I love his whining. What do you got? What you got for us?
I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
All right. Was that the Pearl Jam ticket thing?
Please.
That rumor?
I love big men rumballs.
The Cabbie show if I'm still on.
Oh.
Not over on Sirius.
Cab, don't leave. Good enough, Cabbie, leave.
He's out of energy.
My name is Cabbie and I act like I am 6. All I can think about is getting my next fix. I'm a loser and a boozer, common sense I lack. What the hell do you expect when your whole world is crack?
Still want to stay here?
Wow.
We gotta play that. We gotta play that whole Cabbie song. That song's great.
That was one of his best appearances in a long time.
He was good.
Yeah, he's a great
top
guy.
performer.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the best.
Your point was right. You are owed the money first.
absolutely.
Tom, honestly, do you want the 200?
No, honestly, no.
Give him the 200.
No,
I will.
Be a
I
man.
won't take it. No, I will not.
Being a man. What am I doing?
Be a man.
Truly, you have
Hey, what are you talking about?
Artie, you have nothing to do with this. You're like the credit card company that got your money. You don't have anything to do with his other creditors.
All right,
Listen.
well, I just...
I agree with
Goodness.
that. Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yes. Richard Simmons is very upset.
My goodness.
Rumbles.
Time to get off.
All right. We got to take a break.
Sausage swing rumballs.
Time on the air, Howard.
What is that?
Don't deny me my time on the air.
Right. All right. We're going to take a...
And a guilty plea from Howard Stern's on-air buddy, Crazy Cabbie. Cabbie, a.k.a. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍, has admitted to a judge he evaded paying taxes, adding he felt stupid for bragging about it on air. Cabbie faces up to a year in prison. Sentencing is set for January.
AOL.
Yes, I'd like to cancel my service, please.
Why is that?
Well, the computer that I had the service in, we're no longer using those computers, and I had to turn it back in.
No, you can't cancel.
What?
I said, you can't cancel your service.
Well, I've called up like 4 other times. And
Dude, look, I don't give 2 You're not canceling. Matter of fact, I'm going to double your charge. What do you think about that, bitch?
Well, is this the right number?
Yeah, you called AOL, right?
I believe I did.
And you want to cancel your service. Well, guess what?
Well, I told them I'll just cancel the credit card.
It doesn't matter. We know where the you live, and we'll find you credit cards, and we'll charge them all. What do you think about that, biatch?
Yeah, right. You guys are crazy.
Yeah. Why do you think we've made billions of dollars, dude? Dude.
This isn't AOL.
Yeah, it's AOL. You called the number, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, dickus. What do you think you called then?
Well, who is this?
This is Cabbie from Howard Stern.
Cabbie?
Yeah. You ever listen to Howard Stern show?
No, I don't listen to that crap.
Well, guess what? You called the Howard Stern line, brother, not AOL.
Oh, my God.
And I just suckered you.
Cabbie up to some hijinks.
Yeah,
now,
but his other hijinks have gotten him into big trouble.
Cabbie.
Well, now I know why he identifies himself as Cabbie from the Howard Stern show.
Right.
So
That's his thing.
Is that what he does?
that's what he just did on that tape.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Cabbie from the Howard Stern show.
Cabbie? What the hell's that?
Hey, this is an AOL. Who is this? It's Cabbie. Who's that? From the Howard Stern show. Oh, I don't listen to that crap. Anyway, yeah, because his tax cheating DJ admits he felt stupid.
Oh.
When?
Is that
When he
from the
started
Onion?
cheating or when he got caught?
Hey, he's a pisser, isn't he?
Yeah, he's that. Cabbie is Dickies.
He was so funny. I heard a statement he made outside of the courtroom. He says, I can't talk about this until it's all settled. Like he's going to have something to say once it's all done.
Not settled.
The disc jockey known as Crazy Cabbie told a federal judge Tuesday that he felt stupid for evading his income tax and boasting about it on Howard Stern's national radio show.
I feel stupid.
I just remember the day because I'm looking at him and I go, Cabbie, should you really be admitting that you don't pay taxes?
Yeah, how stupid are you to say that on the air?
And then he goes, I pay taxes. First of all, they take tons of money out of my paycheck.
It's not legal.
Around here. And I pay taxes every time I buy clothes. And I go, well, we all do that. But there's additional tax to be paid. That's why you file an income tax, especially if you're a paycheck guy.
Well, what are they going to do? Audit me?
Yeah.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, 35. Can't believe he dishonored the Morozak name.
I can't believe he's 35 still.
Been 35 for 4 years.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, 35, pleaded guilty to tax evasion and faces as much as a year in prison when he's sentenced in January. He said he did not pay taxes for 3 years beginning in 2001 when he won $100,000 battling fellow Stern regular Stuttering John Melendez in a 5-round amateur boxing match that drew a sellout crowd of more than 4,000 people to Atlantic City, New Jersey at $100 a ticket. The fight featured Don King, Donald Trump, Evander Holyfield, and a midget dressed like King, porn stars, and co-joined twins who sang the national anthem.
Yeah, that was some night.
Beetle King was there.
It was some morning.
Cabbie then publicized his tax evasion during appearances on Stern's syndicated program, telling the audience during a show in May 2002, no, I don't pay taxes. A criminal investigator for the IRS heard the remark and launched a probe.
And it just occurred to me the other day that the windfall from that fight would have been in the years that he was having investigated.
Yeah.
Wow. They say he's going to owe thousands.
At his court appearance, Cabbie sported a black leather jacket, sunglasses, and a full-color tattoo on his hands and both sides of his neck. He agreed to pay more than $80,000 in back taxes.
Wow.
I was stupid. I didn't file my taxes. I made a mistake and talked about it on the radio. Shouldn't he say he made a mistake not paying his taxes?
No, he's right. He made a mistake talking about it. He would have been delinquent a lot longer.
He could have gotten away with it.
But $80,000, where's he going to get that kind of money?
I don't know.
I was stupid. Claus Fest, December 3rd.
Yes, change his name from Cabbie to Stupid.
This is Stupid Cabbie.
Stupid Cabbie.
This is insanely dumb Cabbie.
Jackass.
I think we got to go with Stupid Cabbie now.
This is Stupid Cabbie, Kara.
Right?
Right?
This is Stupid Cabbie, new Pearl Jam, December 3rd.
What do you think about that, bitch?
I think you're crazy.
Right?
He is crazy. He's been in trouble before because he worked at a radio station in Minnesota before he came here, and he got fired because there was some football player.
Brett Favre, I think it was.
I don't think it was him.
Yeah.
Was it?
I thought
That
it was.
was definitely Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is this? What is this story?
I'll tell you.
This sounds interesting.
If it was Brett Favre, it's Brett Favre. But
right.
He claimed to have knocked on Brett Favre's door.
Right.
I think I have this right. Yeah. He used to go out with like a tape recorder and do radio interviews. So he knocked on Brett Favre's hotel room door and caught him with another woman.
That's
not his wife. Yeah. So they played it on the radio and stuff, and then it turned out he staged the whole thing. Brett Favre wasn't with some other woman, and then Brett Favre sued him.
Right.
Really?
I think that's what it all was.
Yeah.
I think I remember reading, because it was Disney. It was Disney that owned the station. I thought I read the figure at around $2 million they had to pay Brett Favre.
Cabbie, right?
Get out.
Right?
No, isn't that what happened?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I simulated the news.
And what
Is
did
this stupid? No.
Is this stupid, Cabbie?
Well, first of all, I've never, ever in my life said this is that bit that I did. He was calling the Howard Stern line. So I figured, well, I'll let him know that, you know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
People always associate me with you, and I love that I get to be a part of your show.
Right.
But I do my own thing.
One newspaper wrote that Cabbie was one of the whack pack, and he got all upset about that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be the whack pack.
We're changing your name to Stupid Cabbie.
What about me is wacky to you?
I'm just Cabbie.
No.
No, not anymore. You almost pulled that off. We almost were going with Cabbie and dropped the crazy, but now it's Stupid Cabbie.
You know, Jason was reminding me.
You pleaded to being stupid. I know that.
That was your statement in court.
Well,
I'm stupid. His defense was he's stupid.
I stand on the 14th Amendment, which gives me the right to be stupid.
I plead stupidity.
He didn't say he was stupid. He said he felt stupid.
Oh.
I actually, and I said I felt stupid that I, didn't pay my taxes. I mean, that was stupid that I did that.
Your Honor, I feel stupid.
Hey, Howard, you know what? Jason was reminding me. You should do a quick rundown of what Cabbie actually did do with the $100,000 that he won. Didn't you buy?
Hey, Gary. How about we don't?
Well, no. I mean, they know
Gary.
I guess.
Why can't he?
How
Stuff you said on the air, dude.
How about we just don't?
How about you can't do it right now?
I bought a car.
No, he can do it. He bought stuff.
Wait a minute, but you know what? You might pin him down to stuff that he hasn't.
After everything's over, I'll comment on everything.
Right. Yeah. They're still trying to figure out how much and everything.
According to one paper, Cabbie clowning around with the judge.
Really? I would like to know how he dresses for court.
I saw it.
Bad.
He had on jeans, but nice jeans, a nice pair of black shoes, and he was wearing, was it like a leather sports coat? Is that what you had on, Cabbie?
Yeah, little Sean John, baby.
Yeah.
And the shirt untucked.
Right.
But I'm me, and I dress the way I dress.
What's up, Judge Dickies?
You didn't get into a suit or anything.
No, but he did wear his Cabbie intellectual glasses.
Dickies.
I look good, didn't I?
What's up, Judge Biatch?
You know what? Hey, Cabbie told me one thing yesterday. Cabbie, don't worry, because he told me not to, there's things you can't talk about. But I guess one of the things involved when you plead guilty is they had to document all his tattoos.
Oh, really?
In case having something in case he has to go to jail, they need to know what all his tattoos are.
In case you flee or, commit more crimes.
Flee 𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃.
I'm fleeing. Stupid Cabbie fleeing.
𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃, a.k.a. Cabbie.
I got to say this, the U.S. Marshals at the federal courthouse, they love you. They all came down. They all listened to the show. Big ups. They were very nice. They treated me with a lot of respect.
Yesterday, 𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃 struggled to understand the judge's explanation of the federal sentencing guideline system.
Struggled? He is stupid.
𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃 faces less than a year in prison and a $25,000 fine, but the guidelines may soon be declared unconstitutional by the U.S. Supreme Court, the judge said.
Oh, really?
Well,
what does that mean?
They explained all this lawyer speak, and I speak street. I don't speak lawyer. I told them that.
I grew up in the street, not in law school, 𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃 told the judge.
and he was cool with that.
Yeah.
But you have a lawyer, right? You're not defending yourself.
No, I got a good lawyer.
So you got to pay the fine and the back taxes?
Well, the sentencing judge makes that final decision. Yeah.
I like Cabbie's last name 𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃 because it looks like 𝗦𝗵ici𝗄𝗿𝗍. It's like M.R. M.R.
There's no vowel.
Yeah, it's like M.A.R. It's M.R.
Right.
𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗃. Prozac.
And Mr. Mixelpick is 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Or I had it last week.
Not a great radio name.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Look, I'm from the street, Judge Dickus. Not like you and your bougie bench.
In one of the accounts I read that. Okay. I didn't file my taxes. I made a mistake. I talked about it on the radio, made a flippant comment, and it bit me in the ass. Excuse my French. That's what he told the judge.
That's his testimony?
Excuse my French, La Dickus.
You don't also put in there that I was remorseful after the fact.
Remorseful when you got caught?
No, I was remorseful. You know, I said, hey, look, you know, I made a mistake, and I'm here to pay the piper. You know,
but you got caught. That's what gives you remorse.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite comment is, yesterday Morozac struggled to understand the judge's explanation.
Yes.
What? You know, that most criminals don't understand the judge's explanation. That's why they have a lawyer to explain it to them.
Wait, so this $80,000, didn't I pay that already?
Yeah, a mistake is you wrote the tax check and you forgot to mail it. There's a mistake.
I don't get it.
Well, you know what's funny? Well, I guess it was the DA in the case or something, or whoever it was that's standing on the other side. His comment was, you know what? If you read something and it sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy about this is that there are so many people in this country who don't pay their taxes, and they'll never get caught because there are so few investigators. One of the areas that the government had to cut out of the budget was actual IRS investigators.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, yes, you can get caught, but the odds are somewhat slimmer. But Cabbie gets on the air and starts bragging about it.
He puts a red light on himself.
I wasn't bragging.
Oh, please.
You were.
I don't pay taxes.
Taxes are ridiculous.
It's for chumps. Especially guy, yeah. You got to figure.
Dude, don't do that to me.
What am I doing?
I wasn't bragging.
All right.
He's still in court. He's still going through the process.
All right, you're right. You weren't bragging. That's true. I shouldn't
Like
say
he
that.
said yesterday, he won't have a comment until all of this is settled.
Right.
Because I'm crazy.
Exactly.
All right, Cab. Good luck,
Don't forget to listen to the second highest rated show on the station.
Is that right?
Yeah, Cabbie 2 to 6 on the overnights.
You know what, Cabbie? You should have pleaded insanity.
Are you second highest rated?
In the key demos.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, always a qualifier.
Hey.
All right, thank you, Cabster.
I love you, Howard.
Love you too, bro.
All right, man.
Be cool if Cabbie goes to jail. We'll get some reports.
Oh, yeah, we could go visit him, send him cigarettes, the whole deal. We'll have our jail correspondent.
Right. Let's go to Susan. All right, let me get into it this way. Listen to this news report. This is out of Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida, NBC affiliate.
All right, so I have a moron for you.
Oh, good.
It's the crazy Cabbie guy that appears, or you can hear him on the Howard Stern show.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he was nailed for tax evasion. Not paying all of his taxes dates back to 2001. So he was found guilty, and he decides to go on air and gloat about it. So that was before his sentencing. So now he was sentenced extra rough. I guess he gets a year in prison.
Ooh.
And he has to pay back all of his taxes. The judge had heard him on the radio, threw the book at him.
Wow.
So lesson to be learned here. If you are going to do something criminal, don't boast about it, especially when anybody can hear it before your sentencing.
Stupid.
I guess they have like a moron segment on this Tampa, Florida television station.
Uh-huh.
And they chose Cabbie for Moron of the Week.
Cabbie's the moron of the week?
Yeah. Cabbie shaved his head for prison.
More awards and accolades.
Why'd you shave your head?
Well, you know, I was growing my hair out and it was looking pretty good.
I thought you looked good.
Yeah, I like your hair.
You know what I did? I wanted kind of some waves, some body, because I have really straight hair.
Yeah.
So I made the foolish mistake of a perm, and I put the small thin rods in it. So I basically had a white man's afro.
Wait a minute, you did it yourself?
Well, my girl's mom did it for me, and she knew what she was doing. It was a good perm, but it was one of those really tight curl perms.
It was really weird because I saw the picture of you at your sentencing
I looked
in the
bizarre.
newspaper, and I went, "Wow, what? That's so disrespectful to like." He looked like like, remember that guy Gorgeous George, the wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like Gorgeous George.
Yeah.
And he had this big curly, like almost like the Dutch boy.
Let me tell you.
Look,
Like
there
a
it is.
page boy.
Hey, look, and I was like, what kind of getup is that for sentencing? Like maybe
I haven't even seen that picture.
Judge
Oh,
might
that's
have-
from the E guys.
Yeah, the judge might have thrown a couple extra months at you for that.
Yeah, it was looking pretty bad. It's like a bad 80s mom haircut.
I sentence you to 3 additional months for a bad perm.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. Yes, I can. I'm the judge.
You ever had a run-in with John 𝗵𝗁𝗲𝗍?
Don't know who he is.
He's a Daily News guy, entertainment, whatever he is. John 𝗵𝗁𝗲𝗍.
John Manelli?
Is that his name? No, it's 𝗵𝗁𝗲𝗍, this guy. He's
Yeah.
a dick. He's the guy who wrote in the Daily News a day after sentencing that my letter to the judge said I shouldn't get jail because my mommy abused me, and that wasn't my letter to the judge. And he's a dick. He's a dick because I was always cool to him. Like I'd see him outside court, I'd talk to him.
Gotta be careful with reporters, Cabbie.
They don't care.
They don't care. They don't care. And he got it all wrong, but the Post got it all right. The Post was pretty damn right on with everything that happened and what went on.
So forgetting who's right and who's wrong here as a
Well,
reporter.
it just pissed me off. The Daily News can suck it.
So what's going to be happening here? What's your decision? What are you going to do? Now, Dominic told us yesterday you have 8 weeks before you have to go into prison.
Right.
And he was saying that they might even delay that because they have so few beds in prison.
Yeah, I don't really know quite what's going on. I tried to get a hold of Dominic yesterday, but, you know, as far as the judge put it, he said July the 29th, I think, is the day I'm supposed to report.
If they can't take you July 29th, can you do some house arrest time?
No, they just delay it, they said.
I think they just delay it until, you know, I don't think they see me as a flight risk.
All right.
And,
Isn't this going to blow away your summer, though? I mean, weren't you planning on
Yeah, I don't, this summer, do whatever. It's, you know what, I gotta serve the time. You know, it's such a cliche, but I did the crime. I did it.
Facing a year in prison, though, I was reading about some people are saying you might end up at Fort Dix in Jersey.
Right.
I was reading that. Ain't, you know what? As much as it's minimum security, it ain't no picnic.
Well, it's jail.
It's jail.
It's jail.
50 guys on a line for a toilet.
Right.
100 guys to a shower.
They're gonna make it. It's jail. It's not supposed to be easy.
Have you been locked up before?
You know, no. Once I got arrested for something really stupid on a beach that my friend did, and
everything you get arrested for is stupid.
Well, no, but I mean, I spent like a night in jail.
There's some smart crime.
Yeah, I was like a night in jail in South Carolina.
Big deal, right?
No,
I
even that sucked.
I
mean,
did 5 days in L.A. County, man.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
And that was brutal. I mean, I had my own cell for 4 of the days, but the guy next to me had been in there for 9 years. And all he did was read the Bible. That's all he did.
For 9 years.
And he also asked me if I needed anything. Like, I guess there's guys who can get you stuff. He would always ask me, bro, you need something.
Well, that's what they're saying at Fort Dix. Like, you got to, like, if you just, the food, they give a guy 300 pounds, the same meal they give a guy 100 pounds.
Right. Oh, that's good, though. I can lose some weight.
Yeah,
but I actually quit smoking, and I put, like, because, you know, I had lost some weight, and I actually, maybe the stress, maybe everything, I put some weight back on, and I feel it. And so, but, you know, the thing they talk about, you know, when you go to jail, you can work out, you can...
Well, this one guy called in and said at Fort Dix the workout facility wasn't that good, that there's better prison workout facilities.
Right, you should try to get another prison.
He's bounced around.
But the guy I read said they even have a chin-up bar there. They got a whole bunch of good stuff.
Dominic said this was a place that I should probably go.
Yeah,
that's you know, and I
What,
trust
can you reject the first choice?
No, but the judge kind of asked, like, where, you know, and Dominic
made a recommendation.
Yeah, Dominic shouted out right away. He said, you know, Fort Dix, and the judge seemed to agree with that. The judge was fair. I want to say that, you know, he basically what he
Who
said.
needed him to be so fair?
Well, but you know what, I said to your millions of minions, you know.
Right.
That guy, the little moron report, he didn't get it right. I didn't gloat before sentencing.
Right. No, you gloated before.
I gloated before all
taxes.
this everything started. And you know what?
Something funny came out, though, that I didn't know. One detail that came out yesterday. That,
What's that?
That Dominic said. that when the FBI showed up at your house to interrogate you or talk to you, that you whipped out
Treasury agents.
Yeah, you whipped out that dumb book that you were reading.
It was sitting on my table. He picked it up. I didn't whip it out.
Oh, and you
didn't
said
show it to him?
you didn't show him the book and said, "Hey, I don't have to pay taxes."
No, see, that's just it. And the judge read the comment in court. What I said to him was more along the lines of, they take withholding tax from me. They take a third of my salary. I don't ask anything back. I don't, every time I buy something, I pay taxes. And the way the judge, I think, took that was I was like some kind of tax protester, because he even said that word a couple times. I'm not a tax protester.
What was that book all about?
It was a guy, I'm not even going to say his name on the air. I'm not going to glorify him with that because it didn't mean
the book didn't work.
The guy can get you arrested.
I should be reading the Bible,
There's
not
this book around. I've seen this guy in talk shows. He says constitutionally you don't have to pay taxes because it's not in the Constitution that you have to pay a tax.
Right. You know what?
So Cabbie reads this.
When I got him, when I actually met him.
Wait a second.
Years
Let me
ago.
understand.
Eureka!
Somebody who understands me.
Suckers like Trump have been paying taxes all these years.
Well, I can't believe I've been taking all this time.
Taxes are for suckers.
Taxes are for homos.
No, I heard this guy spiel 10, 15 years ago. And
Yeah, right. Cut to you shaving your head for the joint.
Now you can go to jail. See in the
You
movies.
know what? We all heard him, but only you decided to take.
Honestly, you might have a lawsuit against this guy. I would file something.
I've seen that guy on TV like 100 times, and I always went, he's a crackpot.
Yeah.
Cabbie sees it, goes, whoa.
Dude,
My soulmate.
A light bulb went off.
I just bought the teeth whitening system. I saw that on TV. And it worked.
Yeah, right. And if it didn't work,
See, this is why BS is dangerous.
It is. It really is.
Honestly, I really think you got a case against a jerk like that.
No, you know what? I made my mistake, and I'm not going to sit and bitch and whine and moan about it. I
say they have like 12 guys to a room.
Whatever.
Yeah. Most of the people are on drug charges.
I spent 5 years in the military jumping out of airplanes. This is just another chapter in the story.
Yeah, but this is a different point in your life. This is a point in your life where you're making some dough, you got a good job.
You've seen success.
Some success.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You know what? Once again, my big-ass mouth gets me in trouble.
So what's going to be to anybody
So hopefully my big-ass mouth, when I get done with all this, will, help me continue with my success.
Will you write a book in prison?
Definitely.
Will you have gay sex in prison?
I don't think that goes on so much in the federal system.
Would you if it does go on in the federal system?
It all depends if my roommate's cute.
We were worried that you would go to prison. We were all worried that you would go to prison and be terrorized by the other prisoners, but we realized they should be terrified of you.
Yeah, you're going to like a minimum security place with white-collar criminals.
Right.
You could become like King Rat, Lord of the Prison.
King Lee.
You could become...
Your mind needs my possession.
You might be running things over there.
Join the white area.
You know what? I'm not joining anything. I took some advice from...
Will you hook up with the Aryans or the blacks? Or there's a whole
Is
bunch
there
of...
only one white gang? They have to be Aryan.
No, right. You got to join the area.
What color is my skin?
The white non-Aryans? You don't want to join them.
Look at what color is my skin? I'm multicolored, man. I'm all colors.
That's true. You've got ink.
Yeah. I'm printed up.
I read you said you're going to invest a lot of your time in getting prison tattoos. Do you think that's wise?
That isn't what I said. Booker asked me because I came into his show.
Right.
Because everybody thought I was in jail immediately. I thought I was going to go to jail immediately.
Right. Had you packed the night before?
No, I really didn't. And I was standing there when the judge said a year. I kind of, he said 12 months, and I didn't understand quite what he meant.
Wait a second. Hey, how many months in a year?
That's a year.
12 months isn't so
I only got 12 months.
What? Like it really kind of was like a kick in the gut. And then he goes, and after that, 3 years supervised release, and that's when I realized, oh my God, he just sentenced me to a year in jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what that's like when you stand up to hear your sentence.
It was a
punch in the stomach.
It was a punch in the stomach, and it hit me in the heart. The tears came a flowing. Not like crying like a baby, but you kind of realize whoa, this is real.
Yeah, this is a year of my
This
life.
is a year of my life is gone.
Right.
You know, and like you said, I've tasted a little bit of the success now. I'm kind of rolling. Like the boss is telling me, oh yeah, I want to get you on earlier at night, and I got all these things cooking, and you know what? Now I got to take a year and
sit it out.
Yeah.
You've been backstage at a couple of Claws Fests. I mean,
Right.
this is...
Want to know something?
huge.
I know how hard this is going to be for you, seriously. And
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's no joke to me. I mean,
No.
because you'll be fine. You'll survive it. But the thing is, it's going to be tough.
like you guys are, you know, the joke. Oh, I'm gonna go in there, King. You know what? I'm gonna find a couple. This is what a couple people who've been to this exact jail told me.
Yeah.
Called in here actually, said, dude, you're gonna be fine. Find a couple guys that you bond with, work out with them, lay low profile. Don't raise your hand. You don't want your head above the crowd in there.
Don't wise off to the corrections officers.
They will knock you down.
It sounds like Shawshank Redemption.
It's very humbling, and it's supposed to be.
But the corrections officers, those guys.
I'm a big fan of them. I actually have some friends.
Just leave them alone.
No, what I'm saying is I got some friends who are correction officers out at Riker, and they gave me some advice, too, you know. And
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not going
bust
to
their
Rikers.
chops at all.
Can you bring any letters from your friends to give to the corrections office?
So your plan
I'm
is
done with letters for a while.
Your plan is to be low profile. Sounds just like you.
How's he going to pull that off?
And what about all your?
I'm a chameleon. You know that. I blend into all situations.
What about your psychotic medication? Are you going to be able to get that?
I'm really hoping that from what I understand, that the federal judicial system has a very good psychiatric and drug treatment program, and I'm going to try to enroll in both those because I'm still in treatment right now.
Right.
Well, that's what
I
I'm
see
asking.
my therapist
Now,
3 days a week. And,
what
and
happens though when you go in? Do they take everything away?
I really don't know. I'm like, I want to know all these things. Like, am I going to be able to wear a watch in jail?
Right.
I mean,
No.
these are things I want to know. Am I going to be able to take a pair of comfortable shoes, or do they give you shoes? I
How
don't
do you
know.
find out all this?
I
Well,
really,
here's Dominic's on there. Let's ask him.
I don't think you can wear a watch, but they
Yeah.
have like a prison pharmacist and stuff. You got to get medicine if
Hey,
you need
Dominic,
Yeah, first of all,
you got to prepare Cabbie for prison. I mean,
well, first of all, he's not going for a long time, and I actually.
yes, he is. He's going for a year.
8 weeks, you said.
Well, no, he's not going.
Oh.
Leave in at least 8 weeks, but
Right.
maybe even longer than that. Number one. Number two, we
What if he
actually
wants us
have
to-
somebody that will prepare him and sit and talk to him. But he'll meet people that have been there, and they'll tell him what's going on. First of all, I want to make an observation about how well.
All right, don't go into your lawyer's speech.
No, but
yeah, the
how well
sentencing has been
I'm not talking about that. How well
announced.
he's handling it, and it's really.
He's not handling it well. He's putting on a good front. He's freaking out.
No,
Well-
I'm not freaking out because I'm sober. I'm at a different place in my life, dude.
Yeah, that's kinda
everything
sad,
is
isn't it?
really
Wait,
different.
let me ask you a question. Was the judge fair? Every minute, hey, Dominic. The judge was
Is
fair.
he a good judge?
judge was fair. He was a good judge. The judge was fair. The Judge Gleason was a good
Under
judge.
the circumstances,
All right, we
you
know
have to-
all that. Let's cut through the BS. The guy's going away for a year.
Yeah, but you have the guidelines which you live under.
What
Right.
if he wants to start now? Do you think like maybe you'd like to start the sentence now? and
Yeah,
get it
but you
over
know
with?
what? I got a lot of stuff to take care of. I got a dog, dude. I got to find a place for my dog for a year. That's what cracks me up.
Right, that's hard.
Your girlfriend can't help?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on that, but you know what? She's not living with me right now. I don't want to get all crappy, teary-eyed, but I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of, you
Dude,
know?
I don't blame you for being teary-eyed.
Yeah, man,
you
it's
know?
really hard.
Yeah, this is the
We
one
get
time
it.
we would understand your tears.
Well, we also it's not absolute that he goes to Fort Dix. You realize,
Right.
He goes into the system, and then they speak to him, they test him, and then they
Oh,
make
they
the
test.
decision.
Oh no!
Forget it. He's going to maximum security.
Why didn't they test him before he stopped paying his taxes?
No, the judge recommended minimum. They recommended a drug program, which is, again, you really give your life over to the U.S. Marshals. They run the show.
Right.
Dominic, one question. There's no way of pleading, like, insanity, diminished capacity in a situation like this?
No.
I'll testify that he's insane.
Well, as the judge said, when I had made the comments that this was the acts of someone who really never intended to hurt anyone, never physically hurt anyone, who went and fought for his country. So I was trying to argue somewhat that that he went through a crazy period of his life. And the judge said he wasn't so crazy that he couldn't go make money, a lot of money.
Right.
Oh.
Did you explain to the judge you've killed people?
No, I left that out of court.
Oh.
I didn't feel that was a
He didn't ask what the 3 on your neck meant, because that would have been bad.
71% of all people that do what he did go to jail, but I think the major issue was announcing it on the radio.
It totally was. And you know what? I understand that.
Will your girlfriend stay faithful?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've talked to her about it?
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye on her.
There you go.
That's right.
Will you keep an eye on Milton?
Your dog, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I would.
Very worried about Milton.
Well, yeah, because when you have a dog, you get all tied up.
He's my
in that.
child.
What are you going to do?
You know, we're trying to work that out. What I'm just trying to figure out if maybe I can, raise some money with a book deal.
Oh, jeez.
No, but I want to pay my rent for a year. Remember, I paid my rent for a year once before, and then have her or someone else move into my place, so my place is taken care of. So I
You got money in savings, or are you pretty wiped out?
I'm pretty wiped out.
So you have no way of even holding on to your apartment?
Not yet, but I'm going to work on that.
You know what I would
got
do?
a couple months.
Put all your stuff in storage.
I thought about that, but then, you know what?
You don't want to be paying rent on a place you're not using.
Right.
But somebody would be using it.
Look at jail as a positive. Like, look at it like you know what? I don't have to pay rent for a year.
And lighten up.
Right.
Get rid of things so that you don't have all these worries.
I don't have a lot of worries after the tsunami.
Right.
Let me tell you. But no, I want my dog to stay in the house and stay where he knows and he loves. Because I already put him with someone for, the month or whatever I was in rehab, and that didn't work out so well. He didn't go to a good situation.
Right.
And I don't really want him to have to go through that again. So I'm trying to work that out, but that's stuff I got to work out.
All right. I'm not even trying to make jokes about this.
That's nobody else's problem. I mean, dude, could you imagine going away from your dog for a year?
I can't imagine going away. I can't imagine not paying my taxes and getting myself into a jam like this.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't know. I can't imagine also what you got to go through.
You know what? This is another chapter. It's another chapter in my life. It's another story.
What about you doing the radio show from prison? Has anybody looked into that?
Yeah, you can. I did.
Yeah. What'd they say?
No.
There you go.
He can't make a phone call and call.
A phone call, yes, but you can't do a regular radio show. That you don't.
You know what I was thinking you could do if you want. I don't know if you even want to do this.
I can make phone calls, though? That's cool.
On our website, you can do a blog if you want.
Okay.
You know.
Do they have internet access?
Do they have computers?
It matters on what level and what where you are as far as the prison's concerned.
If you write me a letter, I'll print it and
Will you pay me for that blog?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll pay you.
All right, coul.
Depends what's in it.
Pay you per word.
If there's some good stuff in there, I get paid more.
You get 13 cents a word. There it is. What's up?
So a lot of people are asking. They sent me in here to ask you this question. So your sentence now, it's done. Everything's done.
It's done.
So the question is, when you were losing your mind, were you really losing your mind, or was that something to try to...
That was not fake. It was not phony. Okay. That was really...
I didn't think it was.
No.
I mean, you can tell that it wasn't. Look at Messi's in.
I went from...
He shaved his head and got a perm.
I went from what was called hypomania to mania. It's part of the disease, part of being manic depressive bipolar. Like, it was...
Hey, John, you're on the air. Hold on one second.
It's not a joke.
Yeah, John, you're on the air.
Hey, now, what's up, brother?
Hey, now.
Listen, I don't know where's the phone over there. I'm telling him right now, I know what it's like. He's got to go down there. When they walk him in, they check him out, and he's in the confinement. He's got to knock somebody out.
Oh, please.
He's got to knock somebody out. I'm telling you, he's got to knock somebody out.
Even in minimum security, you got to punch someone. I've seen a lot of.
Cabbie will hit the corrections officer.
I've seen a lot of prison. I've seen a lot of prison movies. I know what you're talking about, and I've talked to 𝗛𝗵𝗿𝗍, and he had to beat some guy up. He had to punch him in the knee with karate.
Hey, you got a choice.
Well, you got a choice, Cabbie.
But Cabbie's got a legitimate choice then.
See, I talked to somebody. I know somebody who's in prison for 19 years, and he said that's BS.
Yeah.
You just you find the right crowd to hang out with.
Yeah, but you're going to minimum security. I would hope it's not that bad.
Well, that's really what I need, is to knock somebody out, and then A, I get sued, and B, I go to jail for longer. No, that ain't why I'm going to prison.
Don't knock anybody. That ain't gonna happen. My greatest fear is that Cabbie, it'll be like Oz. Cabbie will go in for a short time sentence and do something in prison that'll get him there for the rest of his life.
That's what I'm worried about.
Cabbie is going to a minimum prison, which means, now it's not a picnic, but It's not like going upstate to one of the states.
Here's Tim. He spent 3 years at Fort Dix.
All right.
What do you know about it, Tim?
Hey, Howard. Nice talking with you. Hey, Cabbie, I was there for 3.5 years.
Right.
Let me tell you something right now. It isn't a joke, without a doubt, but it's pretty easy. Fort Dix is an easy place. Again, you got 12 men to a room. Then you're going to work your way down to a 6-man room. Then you'll work your way down to a 2-man room.
How long does it take you to get into a 2-man room?
All depending. Now, he's going into the campsite. Right. Even though you're behind the fence in the camp, you work outside the fence. Outside the fence meaning you'll probably work for you'll do golf course. You got a golf course there. You do some lawn maintenance up there. You work for the NCO club. I mean, it's a pretty nice place to go to, but you will be inside the fence at night, but outside you'll work.
All right, answer some questions for me so I can prep Cabbie. Number one,
sure.
What should he bring with him? Can he bring shoes? What should he bring with him?
Okay, he can bring, again, underwear, socks, some shaving equipment like that. No razors, soap. Whatever you're going to go in there with, they're going to hold so you can leave with the place. They're very limited in what you can take.
All right, gay sex. Does it go on there? Does he need to bring KY?
Not really.
All right, not like that. Most of the population, are they in there for tax evasion, drug stuff like that? Is that the kind
fraud, that kind of thing?
Well, where he's going in a camp area, you're pretty much isolated from the original prison. There's a lot of white-collar crime there. It's a...
So in other words, he could kick those guys' asses.
It's really hard to get to the regular population to where he is.
How will his celebrity...
Will he have to knock somebody out when he gets there?
No, not where he's going. Absolutely not.
How will his celebrity status affect him? Will it help him with the prison guards, or will it hurt him?
No, it'll help him out. They'll help him out with the inmates, too. There's no doubt about that.
Do you need extra money from the outside because of the food situation?
You can have money sent in. Let me tell you something over there. I mean, you can get just about anything you want in there. The commissary is very good there. They sell all kinds of stuff, but you're only allowed to spend so much money a month there.
You're only allowed to spend $230-something a month. Is that correct?
Well, it's probably raised since the last time I was there. When I was there, it was $100.
All right, and even though you can buy food there, you have to wait in line on the microwave, right? Like 50 guys wait in line for a microwave.
You got that right, Howard.
Well, how
You got your info, Howard.
All right, so how
is the regular prison food, though?
Prison food?
Let me tell you, good stuff there. It's pretty decent. Breakfasts are great. On weekend, you got a brunch. I mean, eggs to order and stuff like that.
A brunch and a golf course. How can a guy go wrong?
Yeah, right. Hey,
should Cabbie bring his clubs?
Howard, please. I don't want anyone to think that Cabbie's attitude is that, A, he's absolutely going to Fort Dix because this gentleman...
We know, Dominic, we know it's not a lock that he's going to Fort Dix.
Okay, right.
We know the judge is... Believe me, and we know that Fort Dix isn't a country club.
It's a jail, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know, but it's not.
Absolutely.
All right. And what about I heard the most humiliating thing still is the strip searching.
Absolutely. When you go in and out of the... Now, he'll be search going because remember, he's behind the fence, so when he goes outside, he'll get strip search going out, get strip search coming in.
He has to be fully nude. He has to be fully nude and bend over, right, and spread his cheeks.
Well, what they do is when you go out to the visiting room and stuff, a lot of times, depending who's on there, they'll pat you down. So definitely when you come back into the prison, you're going to get strip searched.
Yeah, I heard you have to lift your ball sack.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Can I bring wet ones in? I kind of like to use wet ones.
Absolutely not, Cabbie.
Forget the wet ones, man. It's gonna be all dry over there.
And what about the visitors area? What is that like? Is there a glass and a phone, or do you get to actually sit across from a person? What is the deal?
Actually, it's a full contact visiting room.
Oh.
You will go out there. His family will come on. They'll sit next to him. They have vending machines in there.
Family?
They have sandwich
He has
machines.
no family.
My family's in this room right now.
Right, we're going to have to actually go visit you.
Yep.
You know what? I was wondering what Cabbie's his biological parents were thinking in this whole situation.
She called me yesterday. I haven't returned the call yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Hey, will your girlfriend come visit you?
Yeah.
She said she would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to come visit me?
I might.
How many how many visiting?
Yeah.
I mean, can you visit? What are the visiting schedules like?
Okay, the visiting works there on an odd and even. Whatever his ID number is, the last number being odd or even. That'll determine the weekends.
Already, it's too complicated.
Right,
for
I can't figure out his weekend.
Yeah, take it back. I'm not coming to visit you. I'm really not. I mean, odd, even.
You mean a weekend? We can't give up a weekend.
You got to come on.
I'm not giving a weekend up, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, he'll have visiting at night also.
Oh, at
the
night.
people that work in the camp, they have their visiting at night until like 8 or 9 o'clock.
There you go.
Every day?
It's let me see. No, it's like 3 times a week, and then it's every other weekend.
What's the racial makeup there? A lot of black guys?
Well, just say we're maybe 15%.
15% black?
No, white.
White.
We
are about 15%.
So you really got to behave.
Why do you got to behave?
Because
You know, Cabbie,
black guys, they will.
behave.
Black guys don't want any nonsense.
Cabbie, every fight in the place starts, and I'm going to tell you right now, and I was in there for I did 6 years in the federal system. I did 3.5 at Fort Dix. Every fight I've gotten into, and I've only gotten into 3 fights, are in the TV room.
Right. Why? Why a fight?
Because you'll be watching TV, somebody come up and disrespect you and turn the channel or something like that. Or you'll be watching TV and you start talking loud. But all the fights that I've personally been involved have been in the TV room.
I don't watch much TV anymore after it was talking.
You know,
to me,
read a book.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The TV talks to Cabbie. I doubt he'll be talking to her. But if you,
By the way, what was this guy in for?
yeah, what'd you do?
Assault.
Assault?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got in fights.
So, like, if a black guy walks in, and he, like a big black guy, and he turns the TV channel, should Cabbie just let him do it, or should he just like say, hey, bro, let's take it outside?
Well, where he is going, it's not going to be so much. But where I was is because Fort Dix is a low security and then a camp.
Howard.
I was in the low security part, and they did come in and you just look at them, and if somebody disrespects you, you have to hold your own. Absolutely.
Right.
In other words, what he's saying, Cab, is if someone's watching Steve Harvey's Big Time, don't switch it to Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Well, one of
I need to watch The Bachelor.
Yeah, just sit there and watch Steve Harvey's
There's no
Big Time.
such thing as take it outside, though.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, when's the last time you were in a fight, Howard?
You don't want to know. High school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't take it outside. You just
you mix it up right there.
You never. The
Cabbie, don't
the guy
fight.
who talks about throwing a punch is not the guy who throws the punch.
Don't fight.
I'm not in going into fight.
Right.
Well,
I'm done with my fighting.
Right.
Absolutely.
Also, what happens is that a lot of the prisoners that are in the minimum security are finishing up long sentences. So
They don't want any trouble.
Yeah, right.
Because they don't want to go in for longer, right, Dominic?
Right. So by the time they get down there, they're within a year or two of getting out.
All right, let me ask this guy some questions. So let's say your chick comes to visit you. Can she sit next to you and use her hand on you? How do you get some sex going?
I'm not the person to say I haven't seen it done.
All right. Did you have a girlfriend or
Yes, I did. But I was in the lower part of security, so we used to have to go around the corner. But what happens where he was going, on the outside of the fence, they have picnic tables in the summer. He can sit outside like that. He's got more leniency than what we have.
Like put a little blankie over his lap and give him a little hand release?
Absolutely no blankie over his hand, but there are some spots where you can go where the cameras to the guys don't see you.
All right, Cabbie, I'm not doing that for you if I come visit.
I was going to ask.
for favors
can you
when
help
we
me
come.
out?
Yeah, I've milked a few cows, but never like that. But so he could have some sexual release, is what you're saying. Are you allowed pornography in prison?
They stop that.
They do. That's a drag.
I'm going to try and go the whole year without,
You know what I would do if I was you?
Medicating, so to say.
I would turn it into a whole self-help thing. I'd work out, I'd eat strict, and you know what I'd do? I'd keep a journal, and then also I'd read every book that I never, my education was so sucky. I'd get a list of like a 6th grade reading list or a 10th grade reading list, whatever it is, and read every goddamn book on there.
Let me ask something. Cabbie just said he's trying to go for a year without pleasuring himself.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I just don't feel comfortable doing it around men.
Nah, let me tell you something. I went to summer camp. You just get under your blanket.
Summer camp.
When lights are out, you give yourself a tug.
I'll tell you what, man. The entire 5 days I was in, I didn't think about it once.
Right. It was only 5 days, though.
Yeah, but it's got a year to tug.
I guess once you get used to it, but I was so uncomfortable with everything else, it didn't even cross my mind.
Right. So that does that answer your questions, Cabbie?
Will you publish my book?
Well, let me read it first. Let me see what's going on with you. Maybe if you come out of there with something prophand, I don't think you will, but if you do come
I've got something profound.
Something like something tells me Cabbie go to prison and be like, day 1. Oh, screw it. Day 2.
I'm not gonna write about necessarily that. I mean, that's gonna be part of it.
Oh, that's good.
I have an idea.
You're gonna go to prison and not write about prison?
About pity pots. I'm gonna write about pity pots.
I saw a movie, and this really helped this guy out. What you should do is give your life over to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's a thought.
As long as I don't flush the Quran down the toilet.
Yeah. How about the medication? What did this guy say?
The medication, they have very good psychologists there. The medication, absolutely. They don't have the top-of-the-line medication. They have a lot of what we call, what do you call them?
Generics.
Generics, yeah.
They're not doctors. They're like interns to be a doctor. You're going to see a lot of those people there.
All right.
As long as I can get my meds, that's all.
Yes, if you're on medication, you're going to see, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to see a psychologist, absolutely. Discuss that. The whole key to court addictions.
How about a psychiatrist?
No, you're not seeing that.
No, they have one. They have one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
they have
and those prison psychologists are really good. You know, they don't want to go out into the real world.
Top of the line. That's what
top of the line psychiatry.
No, that's not true. A lot of psychiatrists who work in prison also work outside.
My actual
absolutely.
My psychiatrist did a lot of Jersey State stuff.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
All right, so that's good to know.
You can make an argument that they're the best working if they're really into their job.
Right.
All right, the IRS is on the phone, the Internal Revenue Service. Go ahead. Guys. Well, there you go. All right. Dominic, thank you.
What office did that come from? Hey, Dominic, I didn't get a chance because I kind of bolted out of there on Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. It's just like Friday was a little stressful.
I understand. You've been calling my cell phone, but call my office today. It's better to reach me that way.
All right, cool. Well, Leslie called me and told me to call his cell phones.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on there.
Cabbie, I'm so sorry to hear about your sentencing. And last night, Robert Blake was on Larry King Live, and he said that he kept his nose clean, and they gave him his medication, and then also follow the 12-step program and do it one day at a time.
Word up, yo.
Cabbie, my heart's broken, you know. I wish I could help you with your dog. I could try to find somebody.
I want to have sex with you. I think you're hot. I do. I think Marianne from Brooklyn's hot.
I don't think you think I'm hot, Cabbie, but you know I have a good heart, and I feel really bad for you, Cabbie. You could do it, Cabbie. 12-step program, one day at a time.
Word them up, yo.
All right, Marianne, thank you.
care.
There you go. Everyone's saying their farewells. So,
you know, it's funny because a lot of people, I think, were a lot more worried, and I understand why, that I was going to fall off the deep end, that I might relapse. And you know what? That was the furthest thing from my mind because you know what? I'm so done with that, and it brings nothing but bad in my life. And it was like, it wasn't even an option for me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's like I'm so happy with where I'm at right now, and doing something like that would only get me into those places that got me into this place. You know what I mean?
Didn't you say that 2 years ago?
I don't know what I said 2 years ago, but I'm living for today, dude.
I hear you.
I'm a different person.
Look at me.
I'm a different person.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I am very upset for you.
I appreciate
This is going to be difficult.
I appreciate all the kind phone calls I've gotten. I got a lot of support in my life.
I said, listen to me. You're not going to make it in prison if you don't listen to me.
All right.
Because you don't listen.
I'll listen.
Listen to me.
I'll listen, Daddy Warden.
On behalf of the audience, you know, we've enjoyed many good times with Crazy Cabbie, going back to the Stutter and John fight.
Right.
When you've always come in here, mixed it up, always try to be
all the revelations, everything.
You know what?
All your stage announcements.
The greatest part of my career.
Right. And
anything in here.
And you are very well respected here and loved here. You screwed up. You're taking your time like a man.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I don't want to see you go away. I happen to like you a lot.
Well, you don't have to say goodbye today.
Right. Well, believe me, I don't want to hear from him.
You don't
after this.
I don't think he plans on seeing him.
Yeah, these are my goodbyes. Okay, Robin, you could see him.
You're not seeing him anymore.
I've had enough of them. So look, what I'm saying to you is,
you'll be over at before I get out.
I'll be done with my contract by the time you get out.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I said, yeah, when Cabbie comes out, it'll be a whole different world.
It will be a whole different world.
It will be different. We won't be here anymore. You're going to come out like Rip Van Winkle.
I might not be here anymore either. I mean, I would love to still have a job here, but...
Did you speak to Tom about it?
I have my representation has been speaking with Tom about what's going on, and as far as I know, I have a job until I go.
Okay.
Which is great.
They're not suspending the talks or anything.
No, we actually, I have a facilitator again. I have Timmy Reed's back in there with the shotgun to make sure that I don't flip out on the air.
All right, so they have a babysitter for you again.
Babysitter's back, and...
Cabbie's got a lot of commotion around him.
I do.
All right, listen to me. Let me say my goodbyes.
You know why? No.
Please.
No. You know why I have a lot of commotion?
Yeah.
Because I'm a star.
All right. Listen to me.
I'm a star.
That's no way to be a star. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Elvis had fewer
problems. This is
but he also died in his own vomit with his head in the toilet.
I have to say, you're the first guy I ever met in radio who needed to have a babysitter in the room with him when he does his show. I've never seen that before.
That's hardcore, dude. I'm a live wire.
It's just you and Don K. Reed. There was a small period of time.
That's a secret. No, in all seriousness, you're the only guy I know in radio who ever had to do that. But having said that, I am one of those people who is, I've always told you I'm a fan of yours.
You've always supported me, dude. You've given me the greatest parts of my career, and I mean that.
Let me finish. You're getting uncomfortable, but let me finish.
I am getting uncomfortable.
I appreciate you. I consider you a friend. I am very sad that you're going away for a year. Hopefully it'll be reduced in some way, but whatever it is, I'm pulling for you. And I know there's a lot of people in the audience pulling for you. And no joke, this is sad. This is a real sad thing. You have to give up a year and walk away from your dog and walk away from your girlfriend and walk away from your home and all that kind of stuff and go deal with this. And it's going to be hard, too, because you're sitting in there with 12 guys in a room and you're going, holy mackerel. 6 months in, you're like, well, I got another 6 months. I mean, we're talking lots of days. But I know you're going to be strong. I really do believe that you are going to, be off the drugs. You're not going to get into crack or pot or whatever the hell it is drinking.
I'm done with that.
I think you're done with it.
I am done.
And you got a lot of friends here. And we're all pulling for you, Cabbie. I mean that. I mean, we're all pulling for you. I don't know that I could do it. And the fact is that you're strong enough to go in there and handle it.
Well, let me tell you, I know you couldn't do it.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I couldn't, Cabbie. So,
you know what? I have to do it. It's just like I said. It's another chapter.
All right.
I'm responsible for what I did, and I have to take that.
Cabbie.
Yeah.
I do. I wish you the best.
You're gonna make me cry, dude.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right. We're gonna take a break.
You're a hell of a guy.
Well,
don't forget to listen to Cabbie at 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. till he goes to jail.
All right. There's a lot of excitement there with the Cabbie show.
Countdown.
I had like a lot of stuff set up. Like Blue Blockers was calling me. I got cable companies calling me, want me to read satellite commercials.
Right. Well,
so hopefully I can get some of these in before I go
trying to make some money before you go. All right.
I need to advance on my book deal, Howard. Can you help me out there?
We'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. Hasn't
written a word yet.
Let's all toast to Cabbie.
Yes.
Cabbie, don't you toast.
There you go.
Let's all toast to cheers to Cabbie. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Salud.
Cabbie got a hold of me in the halls. Cabbie says he thinks he's going to prison next week.
Ew.
I was bummed out. He's a good dude. I did feel bad, man.
Is prison air conditioned? It's not even air conditioned, is it?
Because he sweats like a mother effer.
Right?
He gets that. But anyway, it's like Cabbie, when you go into prison or you get in trouble, you know how you always have to point out how other people get better treatment than you do? So he handed me this article in People magazine, and in a way, the dude's got a point.
What's the article say?
Lil' Kim, the rapper.
Yeah.
The judge in the Lil' Kim
case.
Lil' Kim, I guess, had lied to the grand jury 29 times or something. I don't know what her.
Yeah, she had a perjury case because of some shooting outside of a radio station.
Although Kim faced up to 20 years in prison, Lynch, I guess that's the judge or something, said that he couldn't sentence an African-American woman who is popular with a different segment of society to a significantly longer prison term than the older and whiter Martha Stewart. Wow. So, you know, with good behavior, she'll serve less than a year. Cabbie was saying, I guess I should have been a black woman.
Or you should have been Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart got the same sentence.
Right. So
I should have been an African-American
Somehow you should have been
woman.
a woman.
but lying in a criminal murder case, you know, is pretty heavy stuff. And the judge is saying, I can't.
I don't know that there was a murder.
Or whatever it was. But well,
how could a judge?
But how could a judge say that?
Well, he's got real problems.
Yeah.
He's obviously saying, I'm a racist.
Right.
And I need some guidelines.
It's always awkward when a black person's on trial and the judge's name is Lynch.
Right. That would have been another headline.
All I know is Cabbie's running around the halls with this article. Look at this, man. Hey! And I showed some sympathy, so he handed me the article and goes, here, talk about it.
Another way I'm getting screwed by the man.
But the truth is, that has nothing to do with him.
And I said, Cab, it ain't going to help you. And you know what? He might be getting healthier because he said to me, look, man, I did it to myself. I can't make any excuses. I said, you sure did. I said, you never would have been caught.
Was there any point during this whole thing where he could have plea bargained? Or did he talk himself out of some kind of a deal or anything? No deal was ever put on the table?
No, the cat actually took his lawyer's advice.
They didn't need a deal.
Yeah, they had him dead to rights. He admitted to it. They had it on paper.
But there was no, I can throw myself on the mercy of the court, or...
I'll give up some bigger tax evaders if you let me off.
Yeah,
What
you
evidence
didn't know
do you
anybody
have?
else.
What evidence do you have that I...
Who told you my television set?
Well, Mr. Cabbie, we understand that you admitted guilt on the radio.
You have it in your own words.
So what?
Who hears that?
Well,
it was the footstool.
Well,
he's lying.
Cabbie, we have tape of you admitting it on the biggest radio show of all time.
So crap.
That was an act.
Produce the tape.
I pled guilty.
Yep. But you took your lawyer's advice. I mean, you would have taken any deal you could have gotten.
But
right?
they didn't even offer a deal.
No, they didn't
You know what the deal they offered was when they came to my house? They said, if you cooperate with us, we'll recommend you be charged with a misdemeanor instead of a felony.
Right.
So I got 3 misdemeanors instead of 3 felonies.
All right, so you see you behaved yourself.
Hey.
Yeah, because 3 felonies is about 30 years in prison.
Why are you wearing...
So you did get a break.
Well, I didn't get a deal, though, but it was cooperate or be a jackass and fight it and get the felonies.
Why are you wearing blackface this morning?
He's been sentenced. It won't do any good.
Cab, what is it, a week you go to jail?
Yeah, the 29th, so next Friday.
So you got a date.
But the judge gave me a date of the 29th.
Yeah.
But the marshals, from what I'm understanding, don't call until maybe or write a letter or whatever until a couple days before you go. Because they don't care about you. They don't care if you know when you're supposed to go.
That's right.
They don't
have to worry about that.
My psychiatrist says they do not care anything about me.
Your psychiatrist is telling you they're not your parents, Cabbie.
Right. It's
business to them.
I got good advice.
Right.
I got good advice.
Don't get that they don't care about me attitude.
No.
No one cares about you. They don't have to care about you.
They don't care about you.
That's right.
They put you in.
Just behave.
And you don't find out till you're about 2 days out when you're going to get out.
That's what it means to lose your freedom.
Yep. It's supposed to be an uncomfortable experience.
But if I was a black chick, I'd have got a lighter sentence.
No. If you were Martha Stewart...
No. If I was Little Kim and I was facing 20 years for lying about a shooting that involved an attempted murder...
No.
Facing 29 different counts of perjury.
If you didn't get on the radio and admit to doing a federal crime, you wouldn't be going anywhere.
Let's go a step further. If you had just paid your taxes.
If I sold steroids
forget
to athletes, I would get 6 months.
If I were Esther Roll.
Yeah, if you were Esther Roll on Good Times.
You'd be dead.
I'd be dead with a gap in my teeth.
All right, well, listen, Cab, I'm not happy about you going away.
Yeah, I think you are.
But Cabbie
said
to me when I was walking in today, he goes, says to me, hey, man, when I get out, you're going to have a job for me, right? So I go, yeah, no problem. You know, and I realize I'm talking to Cabbie. Right. Like, if I say, yeah,
that's
no problem,
in stone now.
that's like a contract.
It is a contract.
Right. So I said, so then I go, Cabbie, what I just said is untrue. I don't know that I would have a job for you. Hopefully I will wield enough influence over where I'm going to satellite, and maybe there'd be an opportunity.
Cabbie, what I just said was crazy.
I go,
my mouth
I'm crazy.
I'm a free agent right now.
You realize in a year? Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm not under contract.
Really?
Yeah, well, they wanted to, the deal that they kind of K-Rock wanted to throw at me was kind of, it was going to maybe possibly keep me off the air till 90 days after I got out of jail.
Why?
Because they wanted the first right to negotiate, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that.
So will they pay you the whole time you're in jail if you sign the contract?
No, that's not the understanding I had.
No.
So, I mean, you know, I
mean, they would assign you to a contract for when you get out of jail?
An extension.
Wow.
Through my time incarceration, but not with pay, as far as I understood.
Yeah, but maybe take that. At least you got a job waiting for you on the outside, and the judge will like that.
Well, he's saying it wouldn't really be a job, it'd just be a talk to.
Right.
It would be a holding deal.
Right, and if I signed it, from the way I understood it, I might be wrong, but if I signed it and I didn't come right back on the air with K-Rock when I got out of jail, I would still have 90 days non-compete in this market.
Oh,
so I would
don't sign that.
I would be off the air for another 90 days after I got out of jail, because when am I going to have a story to tell?
Right.
Day 1 out of jail or day 91 out of jail?
Don't sign that.
I haven't signed anything.
I'm looking at that, whatever that is, under
necking.
A fleur-de-lis.
That's a fleur-de-lis on
under
the throat.
His chin.
On my throat.
He put a tattoo on his throat to scare guys in prison. And I'm like,
that's not what it's for.
I got to tell you, dude, I don't get that tattoo at all.
Cabbie, that's a bullseye. That's not going to scare anybody.
Really?
They're going to choke you
It ain't
with
about
that.
scaring.
That's
a warrior tattoo.
I would have put a fleur-de-lis on my neck.
Mario Barth, Starlight Tattoos, baby. He's dying to tattoo you.
Yeah.
Best in the world.
Where is he?
He's got 3 shops in Jersey. He's also opening one at the Hard Rock in Vegas.
Yeah, I gotta get in. I'm
He's
getting
amazing.
some ink.
Let's go together. I got some more work to do before I go to prison.
Found a space on the tip of your schween.
Yo, that's a nice fleur-de-lis. Give me your shoes.
The schween is ink-free.
Yeah,
is the
of
schween
course.
ink-free?
Yes, but they've done schweens.
I know a dude who got his schween tattooed, and about a month later, after going through that, died of a heroin overdose.
You got to be locked up if you get your schmee. I mean, come on.
What are you saying? That was like a waste because he was going to die?
Went through so much pain and get the schween.
You know what, though? It's not as painful as other parts of the body. Did you know that, the schween?
Really?
Really.
But
yeah.
the humiliation, because don't you have to sort of... Wouldn't you have to get aroused?
No, you don't. Well, from what I've been told, you don't have to be fully, but you have to be like...
I think I'd have to be.
You'd probably have to be half. The other last...
So how does that work? I would have to have a chick do it, because if a guy's in the room with me, I'm not going to be half aroused.
I think that if you're getting your schween tattooed, you're kind of already into, like, arousement.
A weird scene.
Yeah, it's a weird thing anyway. I think that you're not going to have any problem with blood flow.
Yeah,
I'll have to say to the tattoo guy, you're going to have to arouse me a little bit. What can you do?
Just tickle me there.
Yeah, you're getting a tattoo there, and you go, wait, I don't want this to get weird.
But you have to be half aroused in a room with a guy?
This is getting weird.
They got a picture of a guy at the shop at Starlight Tattoos. The guy got, you know, the between, the taint. The taint. He got his taint tattooed with a piece of cheese.
Oh,
please. A piece of cheese?
Yeah.
I like that.
A piece of cheese.
I like that you're laughing at that, but you know you're going to do it.
No, I'm not going there.
Because it's gonna, like in about 6 years, there's not going to be one bit of space left on him.
And he'll have to start there.
Who's the lucky devil who's going to tattoo my taint?
You see guys jumping out the window.
I'm going in to get some more work done before I go.
Like, why is your elbow not tattooed? Like, why is that free?
Well, because I got to work this whole... He's going to rework this whole upper part of my arm here.
Okay.
He's going to change that dragon head into an actual dragon that comes out with the koi fish.
Who could even tell there's a dragon head on that
who
mess?
knows what all that stuff is?
It's just a mess.
You get naked with me. I'll show you sometime.
Where do you see my taint tattoo?
Taint.
Cheese, a piece of cheese on the taint.
Dear Judge, I deserve a lighter sentence. Signed, Isabel Sanford.
You know what? I said to myself, if Cabbie, with Cabbie's luck, if he became a black woman, it wouldn't be a famous black woman, and he'd still get a long sentence.
I would be famous. But did you read that? Did you read what I gave you, Howard?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I just did a whole rap on it.
Yeah, I mean, is that fair?
Right.
Is it really?
Just go to jail.
I'm going to.
I feel sad for you, man. I do love you.
He's upset that one black woman got a break. Look at all the black people in prison. Nobody's giving anybody a break.
Why are they in prison? Because they're criminals, perhaps?
And that's why you're going.
Exactly. get it straight. Right.
Hey, I admitted my guilt. The judge was fair. I just wish he would have gave me a year and a day.
Yeah, do you know about that? If you get... That's the guy's penis tattooed. Oh, thanks, man.
Can you say that word on the air?
Yeah, Schween. I was trying to say Schween.
Right.
Hey, listen, I got to take a break anyway. Hey, bro, when are you going in?
Supposedly next Friday. I'd like to come in next week and say goodbye, and I'm also launching my website.
Oh, from prison?
From before I go, but it'll be, I'm going to hopefully do some things on there if available from prison.
It's called myassisgonnahurt.com.
What is your website?
It's freecabbie.com.
Freecabbie.com.
Yeah.
Now, if he got a year and a day, what would that mean?
Are you starting that movement, the free cabbie movement? Okay, here's the deal. If the judge goes a year, that means you're doing a year.
You serve 85%, so you serve most of the year. Yeah.
If the judge says a year and a day, it means you can get out with time with good behavior.
Right. It means you automatically get, if you have good behavior, 54 days off your sentence, plus the 85%. So, in actuality, Little Kim could go to jail after me and get out before me.
That's, by the way, that's something, we should never know about.
Right.
You know about that if you're going to jail.
Right, yeah, that's when you learn those.
Because Cabbie was sitting in the courtroom, and Dominic went to the judge. The judge went, a year, and Dominic went, a year and a day, Your Honor? And he goes, no, a year.
So they knew.
A year means a year. A year and a day means, hey, anything's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get a break if you're a veteran.
Here he goes.
First I gotta pay taxes.
Hey, you know what? I effed up, and I gotta make good. I'm not bitching about it. I mean, I'm gonna go do it.
Are you gonna behave in prison? You better, man.
Yeah.
Did you get all...
Wait a minute. You know what we were talking about yesterday? Do you think he's learned his lesson?
No.
No.
He'll get out and screw up again.
He'll screw up again even after doing it.
No, this was... I mean, I put my foot in my mouth before.
Are you going to be able to get your medication in prison?
I hope so.
You have to. Dude, there's a prison pharmacist. Tell them what you want.
They don't want you crazy in prison.
The judge, the papers that the judge, like when they write it out, the judge writes out. He recommended that I go into rehab while I'm there, and I get whatever I need. So.
And Cabbie's all, sort of like on a high about this in a way, because he's got plans, like he's going to write a book, and he's going to do this.
He's got his website.
And I'm just thinking... He's going to get in the first day. Say, okay, get the piece of paper out. I'm just picturing the cell. He's got the piece of paper. He's got the pen. He's got a writer's cap with a feather in it. And, I picture him like all charged up. By day 2, he's like,
but he's also acting as if he has nothing else to do.
No.
That they're not going to have a regimen for him to follow.
This is what I've been told. Because I've been speaking.
He's going to set up his own schedule.
As I put pen to paper.
And you can see him staring at this blank piece of paper. Day 23, he's ripping his eyes out of his head.
Day 1, a guy named Reggie at lunch tore out my esophagus.
He said the fleur-de-lis was making him insane.
He said the fleur-de-lis was fruity.
No, they say you work, like they give you a job, and you make like 7 cents an hour.
Prison is you don't have to go to work, and they give you a job.
No, you get a job like 7 cents an hour.
Then there's good jobs and bad jobs.
Right. You got to work your way up to the good job.
Because I watch Oz.
Yeah.
The good job is like working in the pantry and the cafeteria, the library.
Right.
And you just
or the mail room.
Yeah, or you wheel books around and stuff. But if you're doing toilets...
The bad job is giving oral to Dwayne.
I clean toilets in the military.
You know what? That is in addition.
I got a part-time job
job pleasuring Dwayne.
I'm cleaning toilets and pleasuring Dwayne.
It's hard to believe in the military they had a guy like you cleaning toilets, right? They had a high-level guy, and they just wasted him.
J2, I was sold for a pack of Newports.
I've actually already got
White slavery exists in prison.
I've got a chapter 2. I got a chapter done already. I have one chapter done.
Cabbie, do you think you're going to fall in love in prison?
Yeah.
No, but you know what I did
bet you have sex with a guy.
You know what? It might just be another chapter in the book.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm only doing this with you for my book. I need experience.
Research.
The book of my life.
Day 54, I'm going insane.
I've been told that doesn't go on unless you want it to go on.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking you.
I've been talking to a lot of people who've either been there or know people there, you know.
You know what prison you're going to, or you don't know yet?
As far as we know, Fort Dix, that's what the judge sentenced, but they might not have a bed.
Oh, you're close enough to visit.
Fort Dix is a nickname.
Howard said he's going to come down and visit me.
Yeah, right. I told you I'm not visiting.
No, that's what you told me.
I don't know if I got
skate out
I don't know.
now.
You know what, man? Just know I'm thinking
you got
about
to be
you.
strip searched to get in there to visit her.
Yeah, I'm not getting strip searched.
Day 82, Howard still hasn't visited.
Chapter 5, where's Howard?
Day 604, I tried to fit into the microwave at the commissary.
No, I'm going to be all right, man. I got to do it and, you know, get out and continue on with my career.
Day 7,025. I should have never bitten that guard.
Day 802, pay taxes.
Got to pay my taxes. Actually, you got to file. That's the most important. That's what I get charged with.
Rick, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Hey.
How's it going out
All
there?
right, thank you. Goodbye. God.
Bye, Rick.
I just want to make a recommendation. When somebody calls,
right,
they have something to say. But they get on and they go, I mean, this guy did everything you could possibly do wrong on the radio. He gets on and he goes, hey, man, how you doing? And I go, okay, good, man. Which is the sort of like ridiculous because who cares how I'm doing?
Right.
But all right, okay, we're being nice to each other. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Hey, man, what's going on over there?
How's it going?
How's it going? Like, dude, get into the topic.
Do you want me to read your tarot cards?
All right, Cabbie, I got to take a break.
Cabbie, I guarantee you I'll visit you.
I will, too.
Yeah, I'll see
We'll go together, Artie.
There you go.
When
and they're my emissary.
Yeah, we'll be your proxy.
They're my proxy.
You have to come to bring the contract for me to sign for the job.
You've already promised the
You
job.
said there's a job. Oh, boy, I thought that through quick. I go, no.
He stopped immediately. And, wait, what did I
realized
say?
I was talking to Cabbie.
Cabbie, what I just said was...
This isn't casual.
Day 900, Howard promised me a job. He better come through when I get out.
Day 1008, get the plans for Sirius's building.
Yeah.
He'll step through the gate and give you a call.
I've been up there. I've talked to Sirius before.
Yeah.
Yeah, good company.
Sure you have.
I'm sure you are talking to him.
You've talked to Mars. Why wouldn't you have talked to Sirius?
You talked to your TV set for about 3 months.
Yeah. Hey, that was good radio.
Hey, I'm talking to my TV, now I'm talking to Sirius.
I was
Howard, stop it.
Sick man. I'd still like to hear some of that audio.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
You got plenty of time to sift through it.
Kev, if I could have saved some of your messages, I was a good guy. I erased them.
Really?
I erased, I had some, KC had called me before he came on the air with you guys.
You know what was funny? Dave
Doesn't do anybody any good.
Dave Grohl of Foo Fighters told us you got his number and called him.
Yeah.
Cabbie called the lead guy in the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, he's a friend.
I want to talk to you. I need some help.
That isn't what I said.
I want to ruin your amazing life for about 40 seconds.
Yeah, I want to give you reason for real fear.
I know you're in Beverly Hills probably with some supermodel, but could you listen to me?
Yeah. Could you take some time out of your great life to get involved with my mess?
Call me back.
Yeah, like the guy from the Foo Fighters wants to be involved with Cabbie.
Time to come back to Earth, Grohl.
He called me back.
We have problems.
Only a few people called when I was in that state. You were one of them.
I called you.
Yep.
Cabbie.
Artie.
Thank you.
Yes. Where was the call, Fred?
Fred. Fred doesn't call anyone.
I don't call my mother. What are you doing?
You're getting the same treatment as everybody else.
My mother was talking to the VCR. I didn't call it.
All right, look, I'm getting yelled at because I haven't taken a break yet.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Cabbie, come back next week.
Is it true David Lee Roth is taking over?
I have confirmation that Adam Carolla is doing 4 stations, L.A., I think San Fran, taking over 4 of our stations, San Diego, something like that. I don't know the markets, but I know it's L.A.
Yeah.
And that David Lee Roth is doing mornings in New York. And that's confirmed. And by the way, it says in the paper that I said that it's starting in September. I don't know when it's starting. I wish I did. I want to know when it's starting so I can leave and go on vacation.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to hear it?
Okay.
I think that they put David Lee Roth on for, say, September. He's the sacrificial lamb.
That's a theory going around.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, you got lots of time for theories.
And by the time I get out of jail, then I can take over.
Okay. All right, Cabbie, thank you. I got to take a break.
I love you, man.
We'll see you next week. Love you. And good luck in prison.
I'm not gone yet.
And we'll be back after these words. All right, here's a tape I have that you'll love. You know, this Cabbie going to jail, we were talking about it yesterday. We were talking to Cabbie. I said, hey, let's go back and pull the actual tape of Cabbie getting into trouble. What did he actually say on the air that got this whole thing started?
What raised the alarm?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember that, but here's Cabbie cooking his own goose. This is what started the whole thing. This is an exercise in what not to do.
Yes.
There's somebody out there who wants to take some action with Cabbie. Cabbie wants to make a $100,000 bet and bet on Cabbie.
Yep.
Artie, that guy you hang out with at McDonald's, will he take the bet?
Well, you see, if somebody like that guy took it, Cabbie's actually risking $30,000 out of his own pocket because the money you pay the bookie.
So they let him bet 70, and
that's what I'm saying, because you could pay taxes on the money you're making on a fight, and they ain't taking that out if you pay a guy.
Taxes. I don't pay taxes.
You do pay taxes on income.
No, I don't pay taxes.
Cabbie, when you make this money,
that's a whole other story.
You've told the whole world you're going to make $100,000. Now you have to pay taxes on it.
You know what? I'll pay taxes when the government fixes my Gulf War syndrome.
Oh, boy. He's a mess.
Oh, I just got a call from the government. They want to fix your Gulf War syndrome.
They want to take it out. They got an operation.
They need your scary money. Man, evidently they do need his scary money.
You know, I think he mentioned it again.
Yeah, I thought there was a more bold assertion.
Yeah, I thought there was a time he even started talking about some book he read.
Yeah.
Because that was before the fight, that clip.
I think my thorough research team just looks up one instance and then gives up. But there it is.
The beginning of the end.
There's the beginning of the end, and we'll try and uncover more tape. Yes, Tom. All right, here's Tom, our general manager.
Well, the day he said that, I got a call from an IRS agent.
Yeah, they don't waste time, those guys.
These guys,
they swoop right in.
They were serious. They were here within 48 hours. They were demanding copies of the tapes. They were starting to go through his background to look at what we had paid him. I mean, and there were not a lot of smiles around. I mean, they were dead serious.
They love stuff like this because what I read is the government, because of budget cutbacks and stuff, has trouble funding the IRS. So there's not a lot of guys checking into whether people pay taxes. In fact, probably Cabbie not paying taxes probably would have gotten away with it if he hadn't opened his big fat mouth.
Absolutely, because they got to go through, it's not easy to find tax cheats. You got to go through all of their returns and try to figure it out.
So when they get handed a gift, like some guy getting on the radio and going, hey, and he's a high-profile guy.
Look at my return.
They love it. I mean, it's like a gift from God.
They were nice, they were friendly, but they were very efficient.
Absolutely. Oh, those guys are serious.
Well, then they know where the tapes are and which tapes we should have pulled.
No. Right, yeah, can you call them and ask them which tapes we need to get the chronology of this? Yeah.
Did I tell you that they questioned me?
No.
So they call me into Tom Gismondo's office. Tom G says, you don't have to speak to them, but I suggest that you do because you don't want to irritate these guys.
Yeah, well, what do you have to hide?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I go in, and I mean, they were nice, but the guy was like sort of playing hardball. He got right in my face, and he said, listen, you tell me any lies, you know.
You're going to jail, too.
Well, no, he goes, I don't want any lies. I don't want any BS. He goes, I want to know the truth. Because if you're not honest with me, it's only bad news for you.
Did you tell him you know nothing?
So I said, I don't know anything. And then he for like 10 minutes, he was like really hardball. I mean, then I guess when he figured out I really didn't know anything.
Well, what does he think you knew?
He wanted to know conversations that I had with Cabbie. Did Cabbie ever talk to me about his salary?
Oh.
Did Cabbie ever talk to me about the money for the fight? Did he ever tell me what he was going to do with the money for the fight? I said, pretty much everything I know is what you heard on the air.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was sort of intimidating.
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
Well, that's
scary stuff.
That's their move to intimidate. Yeah.
And then once he figured out I didn't know anything, he's like, "Oh, nice to see you." All right.
Get out.
All right, and then he goes, and Baba Booey to y'all.
They were fans of the show.
Right.
There were two guys who were both fans of the show, which is how they happened to hear it.
But you could tell, Howard, that day that there was trouble for him.